What up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Do Not Worry. I'm your host, Anthony, coming to you guys from the heart of Lebanon in the 09, joined by the crew, Nour and Nadim. Nour and Karine.
Whoa!
What up, Nadim? How's it going? Nadim, tell us about yourself.
Going for Nadim. You're missing Nadim.
I mixed Nadim and Karine at the same time. What up, Nadim? Meet Nadim, folks.
I have crackers.
And I have cakes
and milkshake.
And we have Labubus, most importantly, folks. We have Labubus that we are going to be unboxing a little bit later today, folks. These Labubus have cost us a small fortune. So are they real? Did I get scammed? Which Labubus are we going to get? Is Nadine going to get her dream Labubu?
Fuck.
Nadine, let us know.
It's going to stick, isn't it?
What's going to happen? People already call Nadine, so this is just going to make things more confusing. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We got Nata. A quick Nata appearance, folks.
Nata, if you fuck with the Labubus, it's joke.
Nata's gonna fuck with everything. Nata's gonna fuck with the Labubus, the cakes, whatever she can get her little mouth on. She's gonna do that. Little Natuti. Folks, and let me just take a second to thank some of our brand new patrons who have joined our Patreon family. And if you guys would like to support us on Patreon, consider doing so. Here's the link beneath me. We got brand new abductee patrons Fab and Jess Pulido, blonde patron Fujoshi Cake, and superhero patron Irene the Dream. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. The best way to support this channel is via Patreon by picking a membership that works for you or by joining the YouTube memberships. I'd like to thank our superhero member Haley D, who is a superstar in our chat, constantly gifting memberships. Haley, we love you.
We love Haley.
Big ups for Haley. And our blonde patron Namgoong and Nola Magnolia. And we have a whole bunch of you guys that are abductee regular Do Not Warriors. We love you guys so much. So if you guys would like to support the channel, consider doing so on Patreon or via YouTube memberships. You can also gift memberships in the chat, throw in some super chats, whatever you guys want to do to support. We're very thankful. But you guys don't have to do any of that to be supportive. It is more than enough for you guys to simply like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, engage in the live chat, have fun with everybody, and just have a good time. And we thank you all for being here. We have a pretty fun episode for you guys today. Like I said, we are unboxing Labubus a little bit later in the episode. We have a few random updates to go through at the beginning. There's some new Trump and Epstein updates. AOC has broken the hearts of leftists once again by voting to fund Iron Dome missiles. Toufiluk, a Lebanese influencer, folks, has found himself in hot water once again. And I used to have a lot of history with Toufiluk. He used to be the Joker to my Batman.
Beef.
He used to be the biggest antagonist to this podcast.
Oh, he's the Joker to your Batman? That's nice.
Years ago. We're talking ancient years ago, decades ago, folks. Ancient times. Macron and his wife, Candace Owens, has been calling Macron's wife a trans person for years now. Apparently, she's obsessed with her. And now, Macron and his wife, the French president and the First Lady of France, are suing Candace Owens for calling her a man for 2 years nonstop. And then Candace responds. It's a whole thing. We're going to talk about that. We're going to unbox our Labubus. And at the very end of the episode, folks, for you drama fiends, for you for those of you that can't get enough of Ethan Klein said a bunch of stupid shit on yesterday's podcast. So we're going to watch some H3 clips at the very end of this episode for those of you who stick around. And with all that down, we can get going. Nata definitely wants some cake, doesn't she?
Nata, you can't have cake, baby girl.
She here for that cake.
Whose cat likes cake? My cat loves cake.
She had cake last time. She destroyed a whole piece of cake on top of my bed. I walked into the room. There was just a bunch of pieces of cake everywhere. She's a little crazy, little Nazi. Okay, folks. Let us get started with a few fun little updates. Let's open up this. We got 50 of you guys joining us right now. Hello, everybody. Hello. Before we get going, don't forget to subscribe to my brand new gaming channel, folks. Do Not Worry Gaming. We're at 667 subscribers. We're just at 666, folks. The lucky number. I'm most likely going to be doing a live streamed review of Fantastic Four there tomorrow. I've still not been sure of what channel to do the Fantastic Four review on, if it's the main channel or the gaming channel. I'm thinking maybe the gaming channel tomorrow, and I might do a gaming stream later tonight if I'm not too tired. But anyways, folks, don't forget to subscribe. We're having a good time over there. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize this thing. I'm currently playing through Dark Souls. We're going to be playing a lot more games there. Some movie reviews, fun, nerdy things, all on that channel. So consider subscribing, and let me actually throw that link into the live chat. Bam, bam, bam. And then I'm going to pin it. And then, boom, you guys can subscribe. Let's get to 670 subscribers by the end of today. How about that? I'm lowering my expectations every time, folks. Can we get 680? Can I get 13 of you to click subscribe?
680. Can we hear 680?
Let's refresh it right now. Let's see what happened. 667. No one subscribed. Anyways, folks,
I
let
feel
us
like everyone who's watching right now is already
It's too
subscribed.
early. It's too early. I know. Folks, let's start with this. So there's this tweet. I constantly see
What
these
is
on
this?
Twitter. Anytime an IDF soldier dies, you get like a tweet, you know, with a photo of them like, RIP this person. They died yesterday serving in Gaza. This must be the strangest photo. And Israelis love posting thirst traps of their IDF soldiers, and if they're women, like a hot bikini photo. But this has to take the cake for like the weirdest fucking picture I've seen. Karen Vernikov had just finished her time in the IDF and had just got home from a horse riding trip to South Africa when Hamas attacked her on October 7th. She was only 22. My little girl won't come back. I can't hug you. How can I go on? How can I breathe without you? Her mother wept. And I mean, this is the photo, folks.
Fuck is this fucking?
Do I need to say anything about this photo and how weird it is to share a photo like that online to mourn someone's death? Like, could you not pick something a bit more, I don't know, respectful? Like, does it have to be all ass here? Like, what is this, bro? And again, this is all part of Israel's tactic to like lure people and make people like Israel by just constantly posting women, you know, beautiful women. Oh, look at the women in Israel. Come spend the summer in Israel. Come spend the summer in Tel Aviv. So, I mean, this is just fucking strange. And just the quote tweet of this was funny. So, Rukaya says, using a dead Israeli soldier's girl's ass cheeks to appeal to the Western psyche is such quintessential Israeli propaganda.
At least she died kicked up.
She died kicked
Amen.
up. I mean, hey, you know what I mean? She was sitting comfortably wherever she was at. Marina Nimis, folks, just gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships in the live chat. W's for Marina Nimis. One of our most awesome patrons and members. We love Marina. And by the way, members and patrons, you guys get access to some exclusive live streams that I did this week. We got little Natuti over here. Nata, what are you trying to do? Oh, we got a little shot of Natutu. You're such a good girl, Natutu. You're such a good girl. Sella, get down. Let me move her, because don't knock all the cables down. Okay. Here's another. And this is making me want to watch this whole interview, to be honest with you. This is another. Anna Kasparian was just on Piers Morgan again, and I don't know who they sat her with. This some Zionist dude, this fucking guy. Anna just lost her mind here. I just love this clip. I love again. We know Anna Kasparian and Cenk Uygur have both been pretty problematic recently, with a lot of like centrist and straight up right-wing takes on a lot of issues. But they've been very consistent on the issue of Palestine, and anytime they go on Piers Morgan, it's kind of a cathartic appearance, honestly. And Anna really lost her shit here and got very emotional in a good way. When I say emotional, like, how can you not get emotional when talking about this? You know what I mean? So Anna's response here is very human. Let me just make sure where the audio source is coming from.
Veronica sent a super chat.
Oh, what'd she say?
I'm very sick and hope to sleep. It's very hard with a fever. Maybe you'll still be here later. You guys are my smiley face.
Veronica, we love you so much. Hope you feel better. W's in the chat for Veronica and well wishes. We hope we're going to be here for a couple of hours at least, Veronica. So hopefully you get a little nap in and you can join us. So here is Anna.
They shoot at people as they're waiting in line for humanitarian aid. Dozens of people get shot and killed literally every single day. Every single day as they're waiting for food.
And
no, I'm not going to let you filibuster, bitch. I'm not going to let you filibuster. I'm not going to let you filibuster. You guys are totally okay with IDF.
Like right away hitting him with like, I'm not going to let you filibuster, bitch. Like on TV, it's not bleeped. Piers Morgan's loving this shit, obviously.
Soldiers shooting and killing desperate people waiting for humanitarian aid. You're okay with that. I find it so unbelievably evil. Unbelievably evil. It shocks my conscience and my soul that people as evil as this exist in this world. Okay? Watching these images, looking at these videos, seeing all these kids desperate, hungry,
Face.
parentless, trapped in Gaza. And you're sitting here and you're defending it. I can't stand it. I can't listen to it. The filibustering is unbearable. It's unbearable.
What is not doing enough?
I really love this clip. And again, like this really, to me, and this, you guys don't have to agree with me, this goes a long way in rehabilitating Anna Kasparian's image. Anytime she has one of these fucking outbursts, and anytime she gets so passionate, and she's such a good communicator when it comes to Palestine and Gaza, it really goes a long way in like kind of not whitewashing, but like making me forgive some of her worst takes. Because we need people like her, bro, on TV, online, fucking fighting the good fight, bro. She's such a good communicator. I don't know. I love this clip. And this is kind of making me want to just sit through the whole fucking... Do you guys want to watch like 5 minutes of the Piers Morgan thing or no? I just want to watch Anna yell at this fucking dumbass, bro. Maybe we can do that later in the episode if we have some time.
Sure.
If you guys are down, I would love to. Because We have some stuff to get to, but yeah, fucking awesome stuff here from Anna Kasparian. What else we got? Some small little updates. Oh, this is fucking crazy. I know Andy Callahan from Channel 5 is problematic, but we need to watch this, folks. This is an interview with Hunter Biden, who is Joe Biden's son. He has famously a crackhead. He has been addicted to drugs. He's got videos with like prostitutes holding pistols and they're doing crack in a bathtub. He's insane. He's fucking nuts. But this, he might have accidentally made the greatest crack cocaine, crack cocaine, like public service announcement. But like he's making me want to try crack for the first time, folks. Like, this is how well this man talks about crack. It's kind of insane. And he's way more like, I don't know. I've honestly almost never heard Hunter Biden like speak before. So I'm kind of curious to watching this whole interview because it seems kind of eye-opening into the man's psyche. But like here's how he's talking about crack cocaine. This is just kind of insane.
Well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate.
And the only reason we're talking about crack cocaine is because you Americans that are watching us right now, y'all love your crack.
Y'all love crack here.
Y'all love your crack. Y'all love your crack epidemics and stuff. So we're talking. This is for you, okay? And if there was a fentanyl, if he was talking about fentanyl, we'd also be talking about that right now.
Carbonate and well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and water and heat. Literally,
that's it.
That's it.
And those things are pretty much free if you go to like a science store.
This is
science store.
Ethan's basement. W's in the chat for Ethan's basement, folks. We love our friend.
You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is a mayonnaise jar, cocaine, and baking soda.
How different?
I don't want to tell people how to make it, but it's literally
This is how you make it.
mayonnaise jar. A pot. That's how you make it.
It's vastly, vastly different. And like for real, I feel really reluctant to kind of have some euphoric discussion. I know you're not asking me to do that, but have some euphoric discussion about crack cocaine.
But this is kind of cool. Like he's clearly a recovering addict, and you can tell he's taking his recovery seriously. He's like, I don't want to have a conversation that recalls like the euphoric sensations of crack. I'm fucking recovering right now. I ain't trying to remember this shit. So let's have this conversation with some parameters. I like that he's saying that. Like it's very humanizing. You know what I mean? Little Hunter Biden.
He looks great for someone who was addicted to crack for so long.
He does. I'm glad. I'm glad he's doing well. And I mean, honestly, look, like Joe Biden is a horrible man.
Yeah,
he's done some horrible things.
I guess.
I don't think he's had this. He looks natural. Is this Ozempic?
I was just gonna say that, like, I mean, despite what, like, all the horrible things that Joe Biden has done, and like, let me get her out of here 1 second.
She's menacing.
I was gonna say, despite everything that I think about Joe Biden, like they've lived a hard life. Like Joe Biden lost his wife and his daughter. Like I'm guessing, his Hunter's sister, he lost his brother just a few years ago. Like this guy's had a hard life, man. You know what I mean? So him also using drugs and like after losing so many family members and stuff, it can't be fucking easy. You know what I mean? So it's important to get, like, people don't get on drugs. Some people do drugs for fun, but like it's a consequence of a lot of pain and stuff like that.
I think this might be kind of the opposite here.
Okay, no, it's the exact opposite.
Oh, yeah?
I'm saying I don't want to have the experience of some euphoric recall. That's how powerful crack cocaine is. Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People.
That's crazy.
What?
It's like, is crack cocaine safer than alcohol? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, alcohol's bad. Alcohol, if you drive under the influence, I mean, I'm not denying how dangerous and how bad and how unhealthy alcohol is, but like crack?
Do you smoke crack? It's smoked, right?
Crack? Yeah, you smoke crack, but I'm sure you can like inject it or like snort it as well. I don't know, bro. But like, yeah, you probably smoke crack. I mean, yeah, you use crack pipes.
Smoke it or inject it.
No, you know how like weed people, stoners say that weed is actually less harmful than cigarettes. Like maybe that's what he's going for.
That would be kind of crazy.
People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. You know, all of these.
He's making crack sound so good, like it's pure. People think it's dirty, but it's...
We should get some crack and try it alive.
Let's do a crack live stream, folks.
Actors and, people in the past that talked about they had a problem with cocaine and freebasing. They were smoking crack.
So straw on the stove is the same thing?
Not exactly, but close to it. But it's a little bit different. But anyway, My point about it, your point about it, which I think is true, is that there's a thing about crack that is really insidious. And what
I can't take it seriously because it's called crack. You know what I mean? Like
it's a very stupid name. Yeah.
If it had any other name, maybe I could take it seriously. It's called crack. Like it just sounds so stupid.
it is that anytime, I think one of the reasons that they believe that smoking cigarettes is so addictive is because it combines three really important things. It's habit forming, there's an oral fixation, and there is a ritual combined with it. And so the idea of hand to mouth is a habit and a fixation that we learn very early, even as children. With a pacifier,
he's right.
with
Like,
a spoon,
he kind of ate.
Dude's dropping some crack knowledge right now.
with your thumb to breastfeeding. Okay, so that really, I don't want to get into the psychology of it because I'm no expert, but I do know this ritual.
My brother, you're an expert.
I think,
man. So don't be so humble, okay?
Is that you combine with that ignition, combustion, and then you combine the ritual. You have your cigarette in the morning, you have your cigarette when you get out of the car, you have your cigarette with your coffee. Crack is that on steroids. It's over and over. There's ritual to it. There's a ritualized part of it. The combination of all of those addictive behaviors together becomes like really powerful. And the drug in and of itself is a more immediate euphoric sensation and connected to it than, in my experience, cocaine alone.
Does it require more frequency to maintain the high?
Yes. Yes. And the capacity to use more than you could otherwise with powder cocaine, just physically to be able to ingest it.
So you're kind of saying that cocaine.
This is like mesmerizing, folks. I could listen to this man talk about crack cocaine for hours on end.
Cocaine reaches a certain plateau of euphoria where you can't necessarily get any higher.
In my experience, yes. This is like a PSA. If you want to completely, utterly fuck up your life, I don't think that anything is necessarily, oh, you do it once, you're addicted. But there's about the closest thing that statement could be true would be with crack cocaine.
And I would say heroin. I've heard heroin is like extremely fucking addictive. Like you do heroin once and you're like hooked. Not speaking out of personal experience, folks. But yeah, we got a couple of insane clip, and it does. And I haven't watched a lot of Channel 5 stuff ever since the Andrew Callahan stuff happened. But like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to watch this interview mainly just I want to hear what Hunter Biden had to say. I saw some interesting clips on Twitter where he's like shitting on Elon Musk and stuff. I would kind of just be interested in getting some insight into that.
Have you seen that tweet that quoted this video of Hunter Biden speaking about crack and was like, "This is like if Michael Jordan spoke about basketball."
What's up? He's a what?
I'm not gonna repeat that.
Like, I'm looking at some of the super chats. He's the crackhead of he's the Michael Jordan of crack.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, that's a good title to have. No name says بطل كيفك اليوم حبيبنا كيفك خيي. No name. Thank you for the donation. No name also gifted 1 DNW membership. Thank you so much. No name. We also have Haley D with $5 in the chat. Says, here's the thing: the whole coke found in the White House deal was wild because if you've had a coke head, there would be none left in sight. Exactly. How do you find, especially with Hunter Biden around? Am I right? Like, this man does not look like someone who would leave any cocaine lying around. Halftooth Replica sends $5. Thank you so much, Halftooth. Says, I had to endure the suffering of watching the latest H3 podcast to hear their take on the Nelk boys, and it was absolutely shit. AB reacted as expected. Halftooth, we're going to watch some clips at the end of this podcast, because I'm also curious. I saw some clips online, and yeah, as expected, it was, man, they're far gone at this point. It's over. You know what I'm saying? It's over. We know what they are. Haley D sends another $2 and says, they conduct this interview at Cracker Barrel. Isn't that cheese? Cracker Barrel cheese?
The chat is saying don't do heroin. We weren't gonna do heroin.
Guys, we're gonna do crack though.
I'm too scared of. Actually, I'm not gonna continue that sentence.
We're not doing heroin, but we are gonna be doing crack. Finally, just another small little update. I love when this happens. Another American senator froze live on national TV. A senior, way too old to be still like in government. Let's watch.
I'm sure Jesus loves them, but everybody else thinks. Everybody else.
What's up?
So I guess we had some more technical problems. I'm sure.
That's John Kennedy. He's Republican. This dude's like, we have technical difficulties. You don't have no technical problems. The man has technical problems. His brain's got technical difficulties. It's got nothing to do with your studio, my man. And so this just reminds me of when Senator Mitch McConnell, you guys will remember these videos. These are pretty cool.
After finishing the NDA.
And then don't feel bad for him. This guy's like a fucking ghoul. Okay, this man is responsible for so many bad policies that have ruined people's lives and like directly killed people. So like, fuck Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell.
This week has been good bipartisan cooperation.
Look at his face, bro.
And a string of...
This is who's running America right now, bro. It's like people like that, like with mush for brains. Their brains are literally mush. There's nothing going on in there right now.
If these people can be in government, Hunter Biden should be able to be a senator.
Bro, Hunter Biden for fucking president at this point, man.
Hunter Biden for president right now.
Crack for the people.
Okay, Mitch.
Crack for the people.
Anything else you want to say, or should we just go back to your class?
People is the crack is for the people. It's the people's crack.
Go ahead, John. I'll take it back. Leave it. Let's go back to you.
Go ahead, John.
All right, and then if you think that wasn't bad enough, it happened again.
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
That's okay. What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
Oh.
That's,
That's not.
Boom. The back. Nothing. It's not working, folks. We got some technical difficulties.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
Hear the question, Senator.
All right, I'm
I think he heard it. I don't think he hears anything right now.
sorry.
I
you
know
all
his
need a
staff
minute.
is always so stressed.
Senator Benny.
All right, time to go read the 1,000 pages of legislation that he has to sign by tomorrow.
He needs his NP. Are you in there?
Your healthcare is in this man's hands. Your Social Security, Nana's Social Security and 401ks. This is the man voting on it right here. Hey, Senator Mitch, you doing okay?
come with us.
They should give him some crack.
What about our healthcare? Everybody needs crack.
He does need
Okay.
some crap.
You know who would give them crack? Hunter Biden would give them crack. Hunter Biden would make sure every sitting U.S. senator has a little pile of crack in front of them and a little crack pipe, and they will smoke it before the House, before adjourning the House, before the House meets and whatever the fuck they do in there. All right, everybody, let's take a hit of some crack. All right, everybody feeling good? Let's go. Healthcare.
Somebody else have a question? Please speak
Somebody
up.
else? Just take the man away. Take him away. Well, what is this? So, I mean, it's kind of insane.
That's how we end this, Raid. Give everybody crack.
Marina says he's definitely cracking. Thank you so much, Marina, for the super chat.
Like your third cake?
This is my fourth cake.
Sartain, they're light and these are light and airy cakes. Folks, don't
Rimas,
I'm
sponsor
very
us.
hungry.
Rimas, sponsor us, please.
If
you
you're
make the
just-
best brownies ever.
If you're just joining us now, folks, don't forget we're gonna be unboxing our Labubus a little bit later. Our little have a seats. I got to have a seat so they can have a seat with us on set.
Do they have a thingy that I can hang on my bag? I wouldn't do it. But
Of course they do, Karine.
Yeah.
Of course.
the have a
Best
seat.
Anglin thing. So, as you guys know, the Nelk boys interviewed Benjamin Netanyahu. Karine and I sat through like 30 minutes of that interview.
sorry.
We sat through as much of that as we
And you
possibly
didn't come.
could. And it was horrible.
How was the wedding, by the way?
Yeah, Nour wasn't here. Nour
Oh,
couldn't make it.
Oh.
That's good.
Was it like your
Fine.
friends?
Mm.
What? Like your age?
No, like
Oh.
a little bit.
Okay, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, anyway.
We're not here to judge them, Karine. So anyways, the Nelk boys, and everybody yelled at the Nelk boys. You got anti-Semites like Nick Fuentes and Sneeko that got on a call with them. You have leftist anti-Zionists like Hassan Piker and the Adam Friedland that got on a call with them. Everybody had something to say about the Nelk boys in their interview. Their comment section absolutely turned on them. They lost a whole bunch of subscribers. It did not go well for them. And they have been eating shit online. And now they've put out a couple of videos trying to explain what's happened. So here is Kyle from the Nelk boys responding, saying that I wish we could go back and grill him. Let's see what he has to say.
Go back in time and
What's up with the volume here?
fucking grill him 1,000 times harder.
Okay, there's no volume on this thing.
And we just went in there fucking unequipped to fucking interview.
You know what?
him.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with this video. Let's watch another clip. Let's see if this is a little better.
And there was just like 20 people in suits there.
Yeah.
The setup was already there. Both flags. We couldn't touch anything or move anything.
And they don't give you any restrictions like don't ask this.
I'll be honest. They gave us
Sorry about the audio, guys. I don't know what's up with these two clips.
a paper with questions to ask, but they also said they kind of you know, they gave us a script to ask, but we didn't really follow it. Yeah. We tried our very best to ask some questions, but
this guy looks fucking weird. This is such a bad angle already. So he's basically saying that they gave them a list of questions to ask, questions to ask. And here he's saying, I wish we could go back in time and grill him. We just went in there unequipped to interview him. We have a lot of Muslim friends. We all know what's in our hearts. We love everybody. And apparently next week, they're going to be bringing on a pro-Palestinian to balance things out. As if that makes a fucking difference. As if you give the floor to someone like Benjamin Netanyahu and then you invite a pro-Palestinian, by giving both people a platform, you're basically saying, wait, make up your own mind. That's one perspective. That's one perspective. And it completely ignores fact and what's actually happening on the ground. Like, no, we don't need to hear from Benjamin Netanyahu as he tries to whitewash a fucking genocide. Anyways, these guys are fucking idiots and they're pointless. But that is what I wanted to talk about real quick about the Nelky boys.
They could have done like one Palestinian.
Right?
One Palestinian versus 20 Zionists.
Let me set up the next few things.
Oh,
okay.
wait.
We're going to be talking about Epstein and Trump in a second, and AOC.
AOC is tangling.
Oh, thank you, Ryan Grimm. Let me just open up them tweets real quick. If there's anything in the live chat, guys, to...
Hulk Hogan is dead. Wasn't he at the RNC last time?
Hulk Hogan died?
No,
yeah.
Not.
Oh, what? Oh, Hulk Hogan is dead, yeah. Okay.
Did he just die now?
He died like 30 minutes ago.
Hulk Hogan's dead?
Sure. Guys, he's dead. Check.
Fuck, bro.
He died?
He's dead.
Yo, I used to love Hulk Hogan as a kid.
I didn't know you guys fuck with him that much, damn.
I mean, look, he's a horrible man. Like,
for sure, but
cut to my Twitter. Cut to my Twitter. So we got Ulap Lovely is saying Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan. Wait, who's EM? I don't even want to guess what he's saying. Fuck though, but Hulk Hogan, Elon Musk. Oh, I mean, Hulk Hogan did become a super Republican.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, he was at the RNC. I think yeah.
And like he also like a sex tape leaked of him having sex with like his best friend's wife or something. Like he's not a good dude necessarily. But like what a legend!
For sure, he's not a. He's also
okay. He's a wrestler.
Racist.
This is kind of funny. Michael Walsh, Hulk Hogan entering hell. Actually, let's mute this because WWE is very litigious.
But like people die.
Oops, we don't need to see that. Okay, cut
Elon
off.
Musk.
Get away from my Twitter. Get away from my Twitter. We can't control what shows up here. Nour, get away from Twitter. All right.
Sorry.
Hold on. So, last time we were here, Ozzy Osbourne died while we were live. Are we just killing people?
He died when we were live too?
Like, they announced it when we were live, yeah. Next time, it better be Trump or Elon.
It's actually Trisha Paytas that killed Ozzy Osbourne, as you know. So Trisha Paytas gave birth as soon as Ozzy died.
Aquaman.
Did Trisha just have a fourth?
Actually call him Aquaman.
She called him Aquaman Moses.
Did she just have a fourth baby? Like, did she just
third. Yeah, he's her first boy.
No, but like now, like with Hulk dying, Hulk Hogan.
That would be really
Was there a fourth surprise baby that we didn't know of, Trisha? Did you adopt? What happened? R.I.P. I mean, shit. Look, he became a dick later. But so when I was a kid, I had a bunch of Hulk Hogan action figures, man. Who didn't watch WCW and like the whole NWO thing? Like that shit was crazy. Yeah, Haley D saying pull him up, him ripping his shirt at the DNC. Let's do that. RNC, sorry. What else? Who else died while we were live?
Who else? I don't know. Again, Elon Musk next week, inshallah.
When I look out and I see all the real Americans, I think about how Donald Trump, his family was compromised. When I look out there and I see Donald Trump, I think about how his business was compromised. But
they're making a move, dude. That like I think Ben Affleck is playing him because like he sued the magazine that like exposed like the sex tape Gawker or whatever. He sued the living fuck out of them.
I loved Gawker.
And they went out of bit like
I know. I was so mad.
Gawker closed down and went bankrupt because of this lawsuit. And I think if I'm not mistaken, they're making a movie with Ben Affleck starring as Hulk Hogan, and it's the whole Gawker lawsuit situation.
Happened last week when they took a shot at my hero.
That's crazy.
And they tried to kill the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trump-mania run
as a child, man. This is cool when you're a kid. I just love the fact that he's never got over the fact that he's balding and he always wears this thing.
He was a kid.
Like, embrace your... Yeah, I was fucking 12, man. But, like, embrace the bald. He never embraced him being bald. Like, that's what's kind of sad.
Is that a wig?
It's not a wig. It's like a do-rag.
No, the hair اللي تحت.
No, that's like his actual hair, I think.
Brother, let Trumpomania
Not a do-rag,
again.
like a bandana, sorry.
Let Trumpomania
It will be one of the
make America great again.
Trump fans!
He still got it, though. My man still got it at like 6. How old was he? Can you guys check his age?
He's 79?
79?
Heck shit.
No way.
71.
71.
Sorry, 71.
It looks good for
What did he die of? Heart
He looked
attack?
good for a 71-year-old. Yeah, what does it say? Crack cocaine? Was he hanging out with Hunter Biden?
He looks sunburnt as fuck.
Heart attack.
He's orange. He's orange. He's like fucking Trump orange. I mean, look, we don't really do well with
he
respecting
roided?
the dead on this podcast. We said fuck Ozzy Osbourne as soon as he found
Was
out.
he roided?
All wrestlers are. Most wrestlers
Yeah,
are.
period.
You know what I mean?
He doesn't look huge.
R.I.P. man, the shit, fuck, I don't know, and fuck him. I mean, he's a Republican. He supports a lot of horrible policies. You know what I mean? If he likes Trump, he's okay with like shipping people. He's okay with ICE shipping people overseas. Like he's a fucking weirdo, but like you know,
It's average 71-year-old behavior though. Like yeah, of course he's like that.
he entertained the living fuck out of me as a child. So Hulk, Mr. Hogan, thank you for your service.
Mean Kevin Myth that was also on wrestling.
Fly high. Like recently, Saha bless you.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, it's a wig. Brandon is saying it's a wig.
It looks like a wig. It looks plastic.
Super straight and shiny.
But he does.
It's not
Listen, he does the whole thing.
If he straightens them every
Let's see.
day of his life,
It wouldn't look
they
like
would have
this.
been fried.
Okay,
by
great.
now.
Guys, you guys don't understand.
Is the mic still on?
Yeah, the mics are on. They can hear you. Don't say any slurs, Karine.
What? I would never say a slur. That's great. I've never said a slur in my life.
Nour, can you cut to this? Let's look at some pictures of him. To the PC. I got y'all, folks. That's his hair. You guys can't see right now.
Yes, they can.
No, I'm saying you guys.
We can't. They can. But we can't.
Here, 1 second. Can you guys see?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's quite the hairline.
Look at that. Yeah, he lost his hair a long time ago. Like he's always had that weird long like.
He looks like.
Look at this shit. See what I mean?
Min hejda. Lot.
Like in recent years though, like this is what he's been looking like. A little bit more deep fried. So I don't know if that thing was a wig. Like
It's
yeah,
the
that's
old guy tan.
But this is during the Gawker, I think, court case, whatever the fuck. So that's what Ben Affleck's gonna be looking like. That's gonna be interesting, man. What's his real name? Terry something, right? Terry, what was his name?
His
Terry
name.
Jean Boulea.
Terry Bollea. There we go. Terry Jean Bollea.
He was born in Augusta,
Oh,
Georgia.
look at his hair.
He
Look at
died
his
in
hair.
Florida. Ew.
I mean, is that surprising they died in
No,
Florida?
it's not surprising at all.
Well, R.I.P. Folks, getting back to a big fan, someone that Hulk Hogan was a huge fan of, was Donald J. Trump, folks. And the Wall Street Journal has just come out and said that with an exclusive. Oh, let me turn on the light. A Donald J. Trump exclusive from the Wall Street Journal, folks. Exclusive. The Justice Department has told President Trump in May that his name was among many in the Epstein files. So why was he acting so weird, so shifty, so like sketchy? Folks, Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. He knows what's up. He can't be hiding it anymore. And to make matters even worse, this video came out yesterday of Epstein talking about Trump, and it ain't looking good for our boy, Mr. President.
Have you ever had a personal relationship with Donald Trump?
Have they
What
fought?
do you mean by personal relationships?
Have you socialized with him?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment rights, sir.
Have you ever had...
He pled the 5th Amendment, and instead of simply saying no, Donald Trump has not been with underage girls, people under 18. He just said, I would like to plead the 5th. Now, people will say that he was saying this to protect this person or that person or whatever the fuck. It doesn't look good for fucking Donald Trump, folks. That's all I'll fucking tell you. Okay, when you have Epstein sitting there and like with a camcorder footage, someone being like, hey, can you tell us if Donald Trump was with 18-year-old girls or less than 18-year-old? It's like, I would like to plead the fifth. Not a good sign. What you want to hear is yes, I can confirm he was not with anyone underage and that Donald Trump has nothing to do with that. So even if Trump didn't spend any time with underage girls, this video being out there does nothing to quell people's thirsts for vengeance and justice right now. Also, Fart Twain sent $5 earlier and said, if they're so sorry, why don't they delete the video? Bet they won't. He's talking about the Nelk boys. If they're so upset about their Netanyahu interview, they're never going to do it. Because you know why? Fart Twain views.
Did the Epstein video just surface? I've never seen this.
This, like yesterday, I think.
It's like, what are the odds? Who was like, oh, now is the time to release this?
And he pled like 2 other, I don't know what the other amendments that he pled mean, to be honest with you.
Did you see the thing where...
The 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendment. I don't know what those mean. I know pleading the 5th because of the...
Wait, can you...
Because of the, what was it called? What's his name? The comedian.
I know it from Law and Order SVU.
I know from that, what's his name? The guy who keeps making fun of trans people, the comedian. He keeps getting in trouble. Dave Chappelle. The Dave Chappelle clip. I plead the 5th.
Have you seen those photos where Epstein was at Donald Trump's wedding at some point? Not him, another wife.
Well, there's pictures of them together.
Yeah, he went to their wedding.
Like here, there's all these photos. So they were like
close enough to do that.
Nour, can you cut to Twitter? There's all these photos of Trump and Epstein together, like...
Oh my god, besties!
And Trump and Ghislaine Maxwell. So I mean, many they were around. Like, stop talking about Epstein. Also, I watched the South Park episode today that they did about this. Like, it's kind of
also, why is he being so stupid and sketchy? Like, I thought, like, don't we expect him to be smarter than that?
You know what?
Trump.
No, he's an idiot.
I know he's been a little bit smarter at least. Like, but like the way he's acting is so absurdly.
Let's see if anyone.
He's the senile. Wait, did you find out what the amendments were? Wait, let Nour read the amendments. Hey, what are they?
So the 6th Amendment guarantees several rights to individuals accused of a crime.
Okay.
And the 14th addresses citizenship, equal protection under the law, and due process.
Okay, he did not have to do all that. He could have just said 5th.
What does the 6th one do?
Guarantees several rights to individuals accused of a crime.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, yeah, that's all of the laws.
Here is some breaking points. Just talk about it real quick.
Was born a man, etc. And so they are suing her over
we have
those.
the same topics as breaking points today. Trump, Candace Owens. Fun times. Okay, let's see.
Working very well, but we did want to sift through and see if there's anything we should know out of
Obama Gate as an original. Different issues in our coverage. You told Donald Trump in May that his name is among many in the Epstein files. There's a lot here, and I'm going to go through both the exact details of the story, but also the timeline, because the timeline matters a lot. Quote, when the Justice Department reviewed the Attorney General Pam Bondi called a truckload of documents, they discovered that Donald Trump's name appeared multiple times. In May, her and her deputy informed the president at a meeting in White House that his name was in the Epstein files. Quote, many other high-profile figures were also named, Trump was told. Being mentioned in the records is not a sign of wrongdoing. That's obviously correct, and that's something that we've talked about here for quite a long time. They said the officials said it was part of a routine briefing, covered a number of topics, and that Trump's appearance in the document was not even the focus. They told the president at the meeting that the files contained what officials felt...
And Pam Bondi, like the lady who he's been putting like in front of the media to talk about this, like she literally told him like, you're in the Epstein files, and then he keeps... And then he has her fucking having to answer these questions,
was,
bro.
Quote, unverified hearsay about many people, including Trump, who had socialized with Epstein in the past, some of the officials said. One of the officials familiar said that they contain hundreds of other names. They also said that they also told Trump that senior Justice Department officials didn't plan to release any more documents related to the investigation of the convicted sex offender because the material contained child pornography and victims' personal information. Trump said at the meeting he would defer to the Justice Department. Now, I want to sit on that for a second. So first and foremost...
Dude, Trump is so fucking fucked. Anyways, it's just funny that it's like official at this point. Like, you know what I mean? It's been bubbling up, and Trump brought all of the attention to this himself, bro, by being so fucking sketchy. But I mean, hey, his names are in the files. He can't, again, Americans, stop electing pedophiles who have hung out with Jeffrey Epstein as president. It's not that hard.
It is hard. They're all
Bill
in there.
Clinton and this fucking guy, like, how? And like, seriously, good job by the Mossad, bro. Like, good job. Mossad was able to fucking infiltrate everybody with this fucking Epstein guy, bro. Apparently, everybody wants to be a pedophile in the U.S. government and shit. So.
Bro, nothing's gonna happen to him because all the fucking legislators, everyone's a pedophile. Nothing's gonna happen.
They're all on the list. Everyone's on the fucking list. That's the problem.
Everybody wants to fuck children. Anyway.
Kelly Morales sends $2 and says, I get Dog the Bounty Hunter and Hulk Hogan mixed up. That, you know, they do look a lot alike, especially with the deep fried hair that they both got. So anyways, Trump is in trouble. We don't need to spend too much time on that. But you know who else is in trouble, folks? And we'll keep following up with the Trump stuff, you know.
Because that's what we
as
do.
it develops.
Thanks.
But another, someone else is finding herself in trouble. AOC, folks. AOC just recently voted for like a bill. Let's listen to Ryan Grim talk about
parties, base, parties left. You can put up C3 here. So there was an amendment. So she writes here, and I'll give you the background. She writes here, Marjorie Taylor Greene's amendment does nothing to cut off offensive aid to Israel.
So basically, AOC, the left is angry at AOC because she voted against an amendment to stop Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's like a Republican. She's kind of an insane person with a horrible take.
She's crazy.
She's crazy. She's a horrible person, but she is kind of jumping on the anti-Israel bandwagon.
I think that's because she's racist.
As
probably.
Well. So she put out, she wanted to try to put out an amendment that cuts funding to Israel, particularly to limit funding or like to stop funding for the Iron Dome. Okay, only the Iron Dome, not bunker busters, nothing that they're using to currently destroy Palestinian lives. They want to help with the Iron Dome. So AOC voted against that amendment. She voted against cutting funding to Israel. Okay. Meanwhile, other people like Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, and just a handful, I think only 7 people in the Senate voted to cut funding to Israel. People expected AOC, who's part of the left, to vote to cut spending to cut funding to Israel, but she didn't. So people got very angry at her. So let's see what the Ryan has to say.
The flow of munitions being used in Gaza. Of course, I voted against it. Here she's referring to an amendment by Green that went after these kind of like THAAD and the missile defense program that Israel uses. It got the votes of, I believe it was Rashida, Ilhan Omar, Summer Lee in Pittsburgh, and Al Green down in Texas. Those are the only 4 Democrats that voted against it. So there's a part at the bottom that's important where she says, I remain focused on cutting the flow of U.S. munitions that are being used to perpetuate the genocide in Gaza.
Wait, one second. We got to figure out this audio thing. Crew says, is no one ever going to mention Nour's mic always trails off and I can't hear? Is that still happening? I cut off the thing, Nour. Are people not hearing?
I mean, I haven't spoken in a while. So.
No, say a full sentence.
Let's test it out real quick. Say full sentence. Okay.
Is no one ever going to mention Nour's mic always trails off and I can't hear what she says?
I think she just talks like that.
No, because I had a noise gate on and it was cutting her off. But I took off the noise gate, so it should not be happening anymore. So say something and then say it with a low voice.
I think it's just my low voice. Voice gets lower at the sentence. So I think that's where the noise gate is.
They're saying it's the noise gate cutting her off, but I removed the noise gate.
I'll your volume.
I'll your volume of your mic.
They're saying loud and clear.
Unless it's louder.
Sorry, it's just how I talk.
She's just so sweet and soft-spoken.
I don't. Her being low. One second. Her having a low voice is not the problem. But if it's cutting off, and sometimes it's muting you, Nour. If they're saying that it's muting you, then that's not gonna work. You having a low voice isn't a problem. But is her voice getting muted?
Just retreat from the mic.
Okay. Johnny, I increased the volume of the mics, but I don't want to increase it too much because it's complicated. We all have different speaking voices, and some of us are louder than others. And we can only have one volume for all our mics. Come back to the computer. Please, thank you.
And then think about that last line that she said there. So let's put up C4 again. So this is her kind of continuing to respond. She says, Google is free. If you're saying I voted for military funding, you are lying. Receipts attached. Drag me for my positions all you want, but lying about them doesn't make you part of the quote left. If you believe neo-Nazis are welcome and operating in good faith, you can have them. Which is kind of a criticism there of Summer Lee and Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar for voting for the Green Amendment and kind of an argument that you would never vote.
I love Ryan Grim, but he's like his last name really suits the way he speaks. He's like so monotone and grim sounding.
Voted against this because it was defensive in nature, and she also says that Israel is carrying out a genocide. And I think that's just such an impossible thing to square
Yeah, so before he continues, let's read her tweets. Her first tweet says, Marjorie Taylor Greene's amendment does nothing to cut off offensive aid to Israel, nor does it end the flow of U.S. munitions being used in Gaza. Of course I voted against it. What it does do is cut off defensive Iron Dome capabilities while allowing the actual bombs killing Palestinians to continue. I have long stated that I do not believe that adding to the death count of innocent victims to this war is constructive to its end. That is a simple and clear difference of opinion that has long been established. I remain focused on cutting off the flow of U.S. munitions that are being used to perpetuate the genocide in Gaza. But, I mean, if you really... and let's just see what people are saying. Kyle Kalinske says this is pathetic. That little squirrel says there's no such thing as defensive military aid. When you give Israel the military infrastructure that ensures it can do its genocide and launch its wars against Lebanon, Yemen, Iran, Syria with full impunity, you are directly and intentionally funding and arming the genocide. Exactly. There's no difference. When you fund the Iron Dome, you are funding Israel's offensive capabilities, because they only ever use the Iron Dome when people are defending themselves. People only fire at Israel in defense of themselves, and Israel keeps fucking killing them. So any funding for Israeli weapons is funding the genocide. It is funding the war. It is funding the colonialist power that is Israel, the ethno-state. Mike from PA says this is a painfully childish analysis. Either you are attempting to do something for a purely politically cynical reason, or your advisors are some of the most incompetent in Washington. Said Mohammed Marandi says you are, of course, a child killer. Barbarism critic says, why do Nazis deserve my money for defense?
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
Mike Figueiredo from the Humanist Report, friend of the show, says this is indefensible. A country doing a literal genocide should get $0. Even Denim's disappointing to defend Israel just for the love of the game. So everybody, like Gato Fumador, who's currently being sued by Ethan Klein, also, sending defensive weapons to Nazi Germany while it was doing a Holocaust would have been fine. Makes sense. Thanks for clearing that up. That is a perfect example. It's essentially sending defensive measures to Hitler and his army, folks. And here's another tweet that she put out, also kind of being defensive. Google is free. So this is after she got a whole bunch of backlash. People were getting mad at her in her replies, everything. Google is free. If you're saying I voted for military funding, you are lying. Receipts attached. Drag me for my positions all you want, but lying about them doesn't make you part of the left. If you believe neo-Nazis are welcome and operating in good faith, you can have them.
What?
So that is AOC's take. I've been disappointed in AOC. I kind of like
time and time again.
Her and Bernie had this thing where they were going out like fight the oligarchy and all that sort of shit. She's learning from Bernie. She knows how to get people like excited, but then she always goes back and does the establishment stuff. She sides with the establishment. She's becoming the next Nancy Pelosi, essentially. Greg J. Stoker, who I love, who became like someone I really listened to during the genocide and stuff. Here's what he had to say. He said, AOC is literally morphing into our generation's Nancy Pelosi right in front of our eyes. This is why democratic socialism is the dumbest shit ever. Trying to incrementally reform the system under the structures of bourgeoisie will ultimately drag you to the right. You will then sell out of the working class and block any progressive movement in order to maintain your privilege and access to political power. The same thing will happen with Mamdani. The greatest threat to any anti-fascist movement are liberal reformers. Happy Wednesday. Because, yeah, Mamdani recently said something, backtracked on something he had said about, like, globalizing the Intifada or something like that.
Of course he did.
So, but if you want to be... The problem, but he won that first election that he won in New York. He won by being pretty staunchly anti-Israel. So there's no need. His election can prove that you can be very staunchly anti-Israel and still win and do well in the election.
It's funny because she's not even funded by AIPAC. She's just Zionist for the love of the game.
Exactly. Let's hear a bit more of what Ryan had to say.
In the same thought, if you do believe that Israel's carrying out a genocide, any support for that
is debatable.
Is support for that genocide, even if it's just these defensive weapons, because also the main...
What are they using the defensive weapons for?
Right, Hamas is not actually firing rockets at them anymore. So it's Yemen is shooting at them to try to get them to stop the genocide. And they have said, if you stop the war on Gaza, Yemen will stop firing missiles. And Iran responded to Israel after Israel attacked Iran.
Correct.
So the defensive weapons are so that Netanyahu can carry out another attack on Iran, which he told the Nelk boys he's going to do. He said the war against Iran is not over. You just had the...
How crazy is that? Just that line, which he said the war with Iran is going to continue, which he told the Nelk boys. We're getting breaking news of what's going to happen to Iran from the fucking Nelk boys, yo. Happy Dad beer, folks. Don't forget Happy Dad beer, Netanyahu's favorite beer.
The military chief there saying war against Iran is not over. They're going to try to take out all their ballistic missiles.
Rasf asks, is that a wig? No, but it does look like a wig, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's a toupee, probably.
You think it's a toupee? He's got really weird hair, Ryan.
I think it's probably a
toupee, but then he has the white side.
I don't know if he's dyeing his hair. I don't know what Ryan's doing with his hair, but like, yeah, he either needs a haircut or a different toupee. If it is a toupee, I don't know, bro.
He looks fucked up.
So they need a replenishing of their defensive weapons to carry out.
We love Ryan Grimm. He's awesome. He's from The Intercept. He's fucking awesome. Like, I love Ryan, but like, yeah, that hair, bro.
The offensive action that they want to carry out against Yemen, they are killing people by the thousands in Yemen due to malnutrition and due to they've destroyed the airport there, so people can't get medical evacuations, so they can't get aid in. They destroyed the ports, so you can't get fuel and aid in.
Haley says synthetic hairpiece. Is it one of those that you glue on? You glue the
I kind of like those. They look nice.
The glue, yeah, I mean, right? Look, men need solutions for balding, folks. It is
go to Turkey.
Men need solutions.
If you don't, if you solutions. Men need solutions. MRA says, I'm here for the Labubu and Toufiluk drama. It's coming. MRA, you haven't missed the Labubu unboxing.
Yeah.
The Labubus are still here, still in their boxes. It's coming. Issa coming. 3 pay, not 2. It's a 3 pay. Okay. Very nice politics. Okay, that's enough. I mean, AOC's in trouble. I'm upset. I'm disappointed in AOC. To me, AOC always represented like the future of the Democratic Party, because there's, when you think of young Democrats who are the future of the party, who can you think of? There's Bernie Sanders. He's like a fucking mummy at this point.
Yeah.
Zohran Mamdani at this point is someone you would think of, but if he's going to follow in the AOC path, then we're in trouble, because she hasn't really stood for the left. She used the left to get her name out there, and she's using leftist policies to try to set herself apart as the extreme left politician, but she hasn't done that. She hasn't done that, and she's been very disappointing. She kept saying that she wanted to end the war in Gaza, but never did anything significant to end it. Like, Ilhan Omar is someone that stands by her values. Rashida Tlaib stands by her values. I can't say
that one.
I can't say that AOC does that, and I don't know, man. I'm losing more and more faith in her. And then people say, like, don't criticize AOC because she's as close to what you want. So if it's not AOC, then who? But like, again, we're back to the lesser of two evils thing. Now, she's not as bad as someone like Hillary Clinton or something like that, but like, she's on the path. You know what I mean? She's getting there. That's the problem.
You know what's funny about AOC? Can you name one other U.S. House representative?
Me, other than AOC?
Yeah. She's so infamous.
Not really, because I get confused between senators.
She has virtually no power.
I get confused between like House, but like, I mean, Rashida Tlaib, like, right?
I think they're senators. Yeah, because
Indians.
because she's like very outspoken. Like, that's why she's famous. But she's like so nothing in the U.S. food chain. It's very funny that she's that fucking like famous and notorious.
She's our celebrity.
She's like a celebrity almost.
Random news, folks. Can you switch to Twitter real quick? They're making a new Air Bud movie, folks. The first poster for Air Bud returns in theaters summer 2026.
I somehow remember that movie.
I better be invited to the premiere for this fucking thing, yo.
Oh, they're making Devil's Wear Prada too.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Really?
I'm so fucking tuned in in that. She looks so hot, Anne Hathaway.
She really
I mean, okay, look, guys, we're talking about Air Bud right now. We're not talking about Devil Wears Prada.
It's just gonna be CGI slop. Sure.
Meryl Streep looks.
Wait, did they pictures of her come out?
Meryl
She's my
Streep-
number one.
Meryl Streep is a Zionist, by the way. You know who's not a Zionist?
No one cares.
Air Bud is not a Zionist. Okay, Air Bud is a good boy. Cut back to the poster. And also, I don't know if Meryl Streep is a Zionist, but I know for sure that Air Bud isn't. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
I love the first movie just for this one
Who's
thing.
in the cast?
They have a dog playing basketball in the first movie, right? You have a little dog. He's running. They're like, but you. Like, one of the referees pulls out the fucking like rule book, and he's like, "There's got to be something about a dog and playing basketball," because they couldn't find. It's like, well, there's no rule that says a dog can't play. It's using that loophole that a dog was able to play high school basketball, folks, because there's nothing in the rule books that says a dog can't play. They got a fucking Labrador running around and shooting hoops, folks. So I'm gonna be sat, folks, as the young kids say. I am sat for Air Bud 2026. Air Bud returns. Let's go. Nour, you can cut away from this. Let me start setting up the next topics.
Who's in the cast of Air Buds? Do we know? Let's get some.
We don't know, but I mean,
ahead.
also sad news. The original Air Bud died a long time ago, folks. Who's that?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl. Oh, that's on set.
Mirandy shippers, sound off in the chat.
Mirandy.
I love them.
Okay, folks. We
will be reviewing the movie anyway.
We're gonna be talking about Toufiluk real quick, folks. This is a Lebanese influencer that most of you Americans right now watching or Europeans don't know who he is. Okay, but this is someone that I had a lot of beef with back in the past. Okay, just like think Ethan Klein and Keemstar. It was me and Toufiluk going back and forth. Okay, he was like he did social media content. He was kind of like a bully. He made fun of people. He made fun of women, like body shaming women, just very obnoxious stuff. Okay, being kind of a dick to people, doing like obnoxious pranks, etc. He was kind of annoying, and I kind of called him out, and then he would call me out, and I would call him out. It was this whole thing. Okay.
Did he ever call you out?
Yeah, he did on like another pod, Jad Dakani's podcast. Remember?
Yeah, he did.
That whole fucking stupid thing. There's a lot of old lore, folks. Only the OGs will remember. Let me show you guys some quick videos of Toufiluk, some new videos, recent videos of his, just to give you guys a bit of an idea. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me try to fix this real quick. Of his content, like the kind of stuff that he does. So here's a couple of videos.
أوقات بيجوا الناس بيقولوا لي oh my god you are Arab you don't look Arab what the fuck am I supposed to look like a fucking shawarma قايرة بشكلكم كله خرا.
So that's our boy Toufiluk. I have one more video but I'm gonna have to mute it. These are recent. Whoa. Nope, no. I'm gonna mute it, folks, because
I really doubt it's Timecodes. Let's get it's mute it in case.
we don't take no chances.
Yeah.
1 second. How do I mute?
He's very flamboyant.
Can you cut back, Nour? So he's out here dancing. He's having a good time.
I hate him.
He's also
very theatrical.
He's freakishly tall. You can't tell here because like there's not much to reference.
Yeah, he's very
He
tall.
is the massive, folks. I have seen him in person. He is like a towering mountain. Like you can kind of tell how tall he is, but like he's huge. He's fucking huge. So anyways, infamous personality on Lebanese social media. Let me show you guys some of his older clips. So I talked about him 4 years ago. I'm going to show you guys an old Do Not Worry episode number 5. What you guys are watching right now is episode number 178. So keep in mind, this is young me. This is 4 years ago talking about Toufiluk.
He roasts them.
The mustache.
And he seemingly is a misogynist. Like most of his humor is making fun of women. For some reason, he focuses a lot on women's bodies and women's weight issues. Again, I don't know why he's obsessed with this shit.
So I made a montage of him being an asshole.
It's very weird to have some.
A lot of it's going to be in Arabic, so you might not get it, but like to all of my Lebanese fans still watching, all 6 of you, here you go.
Lives. I wanted to make a quick montage for you guys, so check it out, and I hope you enjoy.
حدا بيضحك على قلق الناس حدا بيضحك على قهر الناس.
So here he's asking like, what kind of person makes fun of other people? What kind of person makes fun of other people's pain? So he just said as he was standing next to these little African kids, he said, he said like they fucking smell like shit, basically. He's standing around these kids saying they smell like shit. And I made this montage, by the way. I'm very proud of it. Oh wait, what? I just added Shark Tank to my list. Imagine going to like another country and another culture. Now, to be fair, I made this video 4 years ago. I don't even know how old the video of him with those African kids was made. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He might have grown and changed and matured. I have not been keeping up with Toufiluk or his content for many years. So just keep that in mind. But this is old, but he was kind of an asshole.
من الإنجيل امبارح على الستوري لحتى يفهموا أنا ما بحارب النار مع النار. ما زرتوا على محفيشكم وما تتمنيكوا على المنيا. أوكي. المنيا أنياك. But cyber bullying is not okay. أتوم. Corona. يخرب بيتك.
So he is saying cyberbullying is not okay. Then he's somewhere in like some foreign country. He sees an Asian lady. He sneezes in her face and says, "Oh, hachu, corona." Again, some casual anti-Asian racism.
اصحى تعطسي انا اللي قهرني مش تتهمني انا بتحمل انا اللي قهر موضوع التحرش.
This interview was on the news.
بصي لك شيء ثاني بيكون احسن شيء. بو سخفت بموضوع الاغتصاب. يا عمرك ما ترد بس تفرجيك شو حاعمل فيك عشيه بس تظل.
He's making like harassment jokes here. Again, it's a bunch of shit. Let me see if there's any English stuff that you guys can enjoy.
أنا اللي قهرني مش تتهمني. خرب بيتك.
Oh, it went back.
Not okay. Dora is attacking. Girl! Okay, I'm sorry. You're not Dora. You are the monkey from Dora. Can you just smile for the camera?
Get out of the face. No.
Can you just smile? دورا كتير معصبة اليوم ما بعرف شو عم بيصير فيها بس بصراحة.
He's like harassing this girl from like his university or whatever.
لازم تاخذ حبة اكزاناكس. باي دورا. اجتني اتهامات حرف جر من البيت اليوم بعدين تقولي I love you. I want to tell you something and it means I love you. كس امك اخو شارموطة اخت اللي عرفني عليكي.
For those of you who watch the show, you know what he just said is not I love you. You very much know. I love you in Arabic is phabbik or phabbak. And I curse a lot. You guys know what this shit means. He's literally fucking, I'm going to tell you I love you, and then he's just fucking letting loose on a bunch of fucking insults. Insulting the living shit out of this poor sweet lady. Sorry guys, power outage.
شو يعني womanphobic؟ حدا يفسر لي فتنا على جوجل ما فهمناش.
Jesus fuck.
What's up?
We got Power. The Power is playing, folks. Give us a second. Marina says he has a skincare line now called Antati. That's what we're going to be talking about, Marina, because Toufiluk and his skincare have found themselves in a controversy.
يعني لو بتلتعني بنفوسك وبتسديلك بجوقك شوي بيكون احسن شيء. عم بحكيكم بالزعلي ولا ما فهمناش؟ يلا. 8. Don't ever buy بس اخو الشرموطة انت سمرفتا سالمونيلا. Do not bully. Lesson number 8. Don't ever buy a phone for your maid because look what happens when you call her. Jocelyn!
So this is a lot of people in Lebanon, which is a very fucked up thing. We've talked about this before, have maids or helpers in their home. And the way they're brought here is something called the kafala system, which is very fucked up. They basically they're like shipped in from the Philippines, from Ethiopia, from Sri Lanka. They confiscate their passports, like these offices that like basically rent them out to houses. They confiscate their passports, and then they're forced to work to complete their contracts. And if they don't finish out their contracts, they don't get their passports back. It's basically modern day slavery. They're paid very low wages. So a lot of middle class families in Lebanon, even like mid to lower class families, they hire these maids because it's very cheap, and they're basically paying them slave wages. Now, I don't know what Toufiluk pays or paid his maid, etc. I'm not getting into that, but that's what he's talking about. And he's talking about it so casually. And he's saying like, this is what happens when you give your maid a phone, as if it's such a privilege to have a phone. Like everybody has a fucking phone. But here, when you give your maid a phone, it's like, ooh, you're giving your maid a phone? How fucking crazy. So he's talking about that, and he's saying that like by giving her a phone, she's now lazy and she's not there to serve him at his beck and call.
Jocelyn! Motherfucker! Connasse!
Do not bully.
Connasse!
Connasse is like a French insult. It's basically like idiot or whatever, like connasse.
Jocelyn! Where the fuck are you?
My God, he's annoying. Jesus.
Jocelyn! You're talking to the phone, motherfucker? شفتي. طب أنا كلب بعوي.
How.
بحب التعوي. عو.
The good old days. Anyways, so now he might have a great relationship with his maid. Maybe the whole thing was a skit, funny skit. Ha ha ha. Maybe she was in on it. I don't know. It looks bad. Okay, it doesn't look good. So this is a bit of Toufiluk. So we had a bit of a back and forth. Nour, can you? Yeah. Now he did open a. Let's try to look that up recently. Just like pictures of his store. Antati Beirut. He recently opened a shop, like a makeup store. Skincare store. It's his own brand. Here's a picture. Let me just pull up a couple of these photos. Antati. So here is one of the. Antati.
Anta.
For Anta and
Anta is you for male, and Anti is you female. So Antati. So it's unisex. That's so progressive.
So yeah, it's I think skincare products for men and women. Antati. So yeah, he's mixed you and her basically in one word. Him and her. It's as if someone called a store him, her, or something. Him, her, or something. He called it Antati. It's Anta or Inti in Arabic. It's a skincare shop, meet and greet. Oh, so at the opening he has, so the opening was on April 27th, a few months ago. There was a meet and greet with Toufiluk.
Wait, we wanted to go, no, remember? We should still go.
I wanted to buy some of the products and like have the ladies test them out and tell us if they're any good.
Hey, you should test them out too. It's Antati, not just Anti.
Yeah.
Exactly. So here's a photo of him, I guess, in the store, whatever. Let's see if there's some.
See, he's tall as fuck.
Maybe we can see some pictures. I guess this is a picture of the store.
5.
I mean, it looks kind of nice, you know? Look, I'm sure it looks nice. I'm sure it's good now.
Where is it, like?
But he's gotten into some, Antati has gotten into some controversy, folks, because of this billboard right here. So his store is somewhere in Beirut. It's in Jemaise or something, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's in
considered a Christian area, folks. His store is in a Christian area. And people are angry. Well, by people, I mean like one fucking guy. Let's talk about it. That they put up a billboard like this somewhere in Ashrafi, a region in Lebanon that is very much considered a Christian area. So people are questioning, like, why are you putting a veiled Muslim woman on a poster in a Christian area? We don't want that. And this is just something like for Toufiluk to show that he makes products for everyone, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian, whether you're a man or a woman. You can find something that you need or that you want at that store. It's just he's widening his net for demographics. He's trying to widen his appeal, trying to get all sorts of customers to come into the shop. Okay, but people are questioning, why would you put such a poster in Ashrafiyya. So this guy, Don, right here, who is... I've seen this guy before. This guy is obsessed with like separating Lebanon into different cantons.
Oh yeah, he's one of those.
This guy's one of those. He wants to separate Lebanon,
Phoenicians.
and he's like, yeah, he believes Lebanese people are Phoenicians. He thinks that Lebanon should be divided into like a little Christian area, a little Shia area, a little Sunni area, and that all the areas should live independently from each other. We shouldn't mix and live together the way Lebanon currently does. He's one of those dudes on Twitter. Okay, so this guy shared the poster and he says, boycott. It is time to boycott the brand because there's a Muslim woman in Ashrafiyya. So now let's read some of the replies. Nadim says it's not made for you. Muhammad says, Lish al-muqata, like, why do you want to boycott? I don't understand. Only because you're a racist? And he's just putting laughing emojis and a thumbs up, like, lol.
Yeah, I am racist.
Ramzi says you should also call for a boycott of Saudi Arabia and ask the 100K Christian Lebanese living there to come back home. He says, I wish all the best to all the GCC countries, which are brilliant and fantastic people. I love my Muslim friends, colleagues, and family. I will not allow my civilization to be subdued and eradicated. For you are an imbecile.
I think he just hates Shias.
He hates Muslims. I mean, just because there is a poster of a Muslim woman in Ashrafiyya means that the Muslims are coming to eradicate you. Now, first of all, I hate it when I have to defend Toufiluk. I hate it. I never want to be in a position to defend Toufiluk. And also, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Toufiluk, if you're watching, hello, man. It's been 4 years since I talked about him. I have no beef with Toufiluk anymore. I actually ran into him like 2 years ago. We both walked past each other in the street. And I always used to wonder, like, what would I do if I see Toufiluk in person? Folks, we just smiled at each other. We just smiled at each other. We looked at each other and we just kept on walking. So I know he's been making a lot of pro-Palestine content when the genocide was happening, at least when it first started. He was putting out a lot of pro-Palestine content. So to be honest with you guys, he might have changed. He might be a completely different person today. You know what I mean? And I would hope so. He was very young. Toufiluk is younger than me. He's like a good 7.
He's 2 years older than me. He's not that young.
So he's how old are you?
I'm 24.
So he's 26? I mean, I'm 34. I'm 8 years older.
You're older. He's an uncle.
He has time to grow and mature. You know what I mean? He was very young.
I wasn't racist.
He was young when he made a lot of those stupid videos. But I mean, again, look, he might still be an asshole. I have no idea. Okay. But I'm going to defend him right now. And I know someone, so there's this person, Tamo, on Twitter. He started seeing a lot of people defending Toufiluk because, I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. And he reshared my video, which is the only thing that made me aware of this drama. Nour, can you go to Twitter? He said, before you defend Toufiluk and whitewash him as the symbol of open-mindedness, I thought now is a good time to bring back this episode of Do Not Worry Pod. Toufi is, and always will be a piece of shit, and no amount of cosmetic products can hide this fact. And thought it says there's literally a 5-minute montage showing just how much of a pig that guy is before anyone says people change. Toufi has been called out by classmates, co-workers, employees, proving that he has always been like this. Support local. I'd rather burn my money. Now that is true. He was called out too by like people started. I remember when I made the video about Toufiluk, people started reaching out to me with like anonymous stories of like how he would talk to them, interactions he had with people at like clubs. A whole bunch of stories. People that went to school with him. He has a reputation for kind of being an asshole. I'm just trying to give him
the Toufiluk support club.
There's like a support club, yeah. And I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to dig this shit back up. But like in this case, he hasn't really done anything wrong. And I don't want to side with anyone that is like shitting on something as banal as just having a poster with a Muslim lady on to sell some cosmetics. So here are people that started sharing the post of the guy who's saying to boycott, but in support of Toufiluk. Tanya says, you're calling for a boycott just because she's wearing a hijab. FYI, the brand is Lebanese and Christian, founded by Toufiluk. And Tati is a proud local product, not a platform for your racism. You see, now Toufiluk's product has become a rallying cry for open-mindedness. Like he did something similar like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. He made a video where he was like stepping on his Lebanese passport. Like this thing is worthless, and he stepped on it. When he came to Lebanon, he was like taken to jail for questioning. And again, he became like a hero overnight. People like, free Toufiluk, justice for Toufiluk. I'm like, you guys, this dude's a fucking asshole. So it's happened before. Toufiluk always finds himself as like a justice warrior, accidentally. This other person, Asma, says "Kill dam," which means all the support with the heart. Again, hashtag Toufiluk, hashtag Antati. So this is the best promotion he could ask for. Honestly, like this is the best kind of free advertising that he could have asked for.
Honestly, like he did use it. He took screenshots.
Cut to you, Nour. Cut to you.
He got screenshots of the comments and what people were saying, and he made a little collage out of them and put them on page.
Oh, no way.
It was like they're attacking the brand and we're gonna do whatever it takes to keep going.
Do you have that video?
No, it's on his page.
It's a
like
story?
you can find it on his Instagram. It's not even a video.
It's not a video.
It's just like a post.
Can you send it to me on WhatsApp? If I move my phone, I might get disconnected from the internet.
If he moves his phone, we all die.
I'm going to go back to the racist guys thing, and I'm going to read a few of his more of the replies there. WD says why. He says, let's see his rationale. Making public space defines the civilization you belong to. Why did Switzerland ban hijab in public space? Why does Switzerland have a loi carte postale? What the fuck is this? So this guy just wants to ban the hijab from a public space, even though he lives in a country where 60 to 70% of the population is Muslim. Like, what the fuck, bro? That's why he wants to live in cantons. Dan says you're sick, and then he says you are an imbecile. Again, easy to say as a fucking anonymous fucking dude on Twitter, bro, without without your picture or anything out there.
It's too easy to make fun of Phoenicians.
Did you manage to find the thing by any chance? Let's look at some of the quotes.
Do you think he did it on purpose, Toufiluk?
I mean, it could have been a cynical, thing.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Let's see some quote tweets. Dweller says Mahmoud. I don't know what that means. Ahmad says, why is being an isolationist loser so normalized these days?
Because everyone's fucking racist now.
Nour, can you cut away from me for a second? I want to open my WhatsApp.
Let's look at Anthony's text. Let's look at Anthony's text.
Let's look at Anthony's text.
I'm not done sending.
He's not done sending.
Oh, there's more?
He's supposed to.
I mean, that's enough for now. Yes.
Guys, send us money so we can buy and sample Entity products. Thanks.
Do you guys want Entity products? Hey, let's do it.
I have the prices.
Really? So, okay, so can you cut to me?
They're expensive?
So this is a poster. They put not just a picture, it's a message. Lebanon is not just for you. Oh, is this the caption of the poster for the lady?
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay, so yeah. Not just a picture, it's a message. Lebanon is not for you alone, nor for me alone. Lebanon is for all, with veil and crosses, with faith and difference. You are not a beauty brand, you are a shout of respect. You and you and you and you. And if Zainab is on a billboard, it shakes. Maybe the problem is not Zainab, the problem is your look. This is very badly written, bro.
Really badly written, but I like that they didn't use...
Because it's translated. It's like see
original. See original. فيك تقريها بالعربي? For me. We actually just...
Kenda Ahmad sends $2 and says, Nour, girl, how are you? But have we missed any super chats?
Good.
Oh, Marina Nimis has... Yeah, Marina Nimis mentioned he has a skincare. I'm just making sure we haven't missed any super chats. Did you send me something else, Nour? Or is that it? Alrighty. Can you close just for a second?
مشكلة with how you look at things, not your look. It was mistranslated.
Oh, okay. It was very badly translated. So that's the controversy. Look, what's my take? I think
no, he just hired his friend for...
Yeah, right.
I
mean, he used his friend for controversy, but I mean, I think...
And it worked out.
If you think I'm gonna side with a fucking racist dude, like, fuck that shit. Of course there should be billboards with Muslim women all around. Who cares, bro? Yeah. Do what you want. Buy what you want. I can't believe I have to say this. Leave Toufiluk alone, folks. Leave Entity alone. And yeah, if send Nour and Karine some money so that they can buy some Entity products and we can do a live review. We can review in a month. Buy the product, use them for like, a period of 30 days. Or better yet, Toufiluk, since we've now squashed the beef, send the ladies some free Entity and let them try it out for themselves.
It's funny if our skin breaks out and I get eczema or some shit like that.
I mean, hey, we're gonna have to be honest. We're gonna have to be honest and tell the truth.
You don't get perfect skin that easily.
So is there anything else to say about Entity?
No. Thank you. I was on Accutane. I recommend it. It may fuck up your liver, so don't take my word for it.
I'm sure people on TikTok have already like reviewed this. I'm sure there's probably Anyways, that's it for Toufiluk, folks. God bless Entity. I'm kidding. Who knows, folks? Who knows? I'm curious. Look, if there's some good men
it's
stuff.
fairly millennial.
They have like eye cream, face cream,
sorry,
deep puffer stick, vitamin C, shine serum, acne serum.
Deep puffer sticks.
Deep puffer sticks.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
It is time for.
I need to depuff my stick.
It's called. It's called Zenith Eye Deep.
Before we get into the next topic, which is Macron, I forgot to highlight this, and this is, weirdly enough, folks, I was at a boxing tournament last weekend. As you guys know, I train. A lot of the dudes at my gym had a tournament. There's a Lebanese tournament happening right now, a boxing tournament. So I went to the tournament on Saturday. I'm hanging out. Some dude walks up to me. Nour, you can cut to the computer. taps me on the back and is like, yo, dude, I'm a huge fan of the show, and I started boxing because of you. I was like, what the fuck? So apparently, when I mentioned that I started boxing 2 years ago, he used to do some Muay Thai back in the day. Then he decided to like get back into it. He started training 2 years ago, and now he's literally fighting in tournaments, bro. Like, he came up to me, and then he won his fight. His name is Hamad, by the way. Hamad, it was super nice to meet you. Very nice dude. And he won his fucking fight. He did fucking great. What was funny, Hamad, I'm sorry to have to say this. I don't know if you're watching this, but like when he won, bro, like I felt like he thanked me more than he thanked like his coach. I'm like, dude, I really didn't do anything here. He was like hugging me after the fight. He's like, dude, thank you. I'm like, dude, I did literally nothing for this. You know what I mean? Go thank your coach. But Hamad, it was super nice to meet you. He did fucking great. He kept, the dude he was fighting kept on like throwing like the wildest, most random fucking punches. Hamad kept his cool. He kept his composure. Very calculated. You know what I mean? The only thing I would tell him is throw more jabs. You're tall. Use your use your length. You know what I mean? Your height to your advantage. You create that distance. Keep the guy far away from you. That way he'll never be able to touch you. But Hamad, so fucking nice to meet you. It was we took a bunch of photos together. I'm like, dude, let's fucking take a photo. I want to give you a shout out on the podcast. And not only that, when he watched the Joseph Mirab documentary, he actually made us some fan posters. He made me like 3 fan posters. Like, not only does he watch the show, he has made like fucking fan art for us. He's part of the show. He's part of the family. So Muhammad, we salute you. He had another fight on Sunday. If he won that fight, he's going to have his final this weekend. So hopefully I'll get to see him there. Hopefully he won. I'll ask him on Instagram if he did. But it's one of you guys, folks. This is a do not warrior right there. And don't fuck with him because he'll beat you the fuck up. So that was just a very nice surprise. And again, it was just so funny. Like, he like high-fived his coach and like ran to hug me. I'm like, what's happening here? I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit. He did show his coach a lot of respect. But and his coach is also really badass. She's like this female coach. She's like, I think she's here from like Russia or something. She's like a boxer in Russia. He's from a very good gym. Like, there's a lot of good fighters come out of that gym. Not as good
from a good gym.
Not as good as Boxyard, coached by Sherib Al-Khouri, but he's from the second best boxing gym in Lebanon. And my coach really respects their coach. He really likes his coach. So I know she's legit. If my coach likes a coach, I know they're legit. Folks, French President Emmanuel Macron. Lebanese people love Emmanuel Macron. Every time he comes to visit Lebanon, anytime he wants to get some love, because French people hate Macron. Anytime he wants to escape from the French people that hate him, he comes to Lebanon for like a 2-3 day break. He walks around Manoukhai, gets Lebanese women fawning over him, throwing themselves at him. Oh, Monsieur le Président! We had a whole episode where we reacted to Macron. Let me see if I can pull that up, Shui.
When the fuck is his term ending? He's been president for 1,000,000 years. Yeah. When does Macron stop being president?
I know we've talked about this a lot. God damn it, how am I going to find this right now?
When the fuck is his term ending?
Do not worry. Yes, Macron in Lebanon. There we go. Nour, can you cut?
It's Glue, the big one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's you guys.
So this is Macron, like walking around. You see all these people like greeting him, giving him like free food.
That's you.
Coffee shop. They're giving him coffee. Everyone's like, it's like a celebrities in town. You know what I mean? Oh, Mr. President, we love you so much.
Wait, this is the old he did when he came the most recent time.
This is the most recent visit. Like, this guy's gonna give him a kiss right now.
Yeah.
President Macron. So he loves coming here.
Look at this fucking hat.
Encore une, yalla, bad bosse. So I mean, he loves coming to Lebanon. Okay, he gets all the love here. But someone that doesn't give him the love is his wife, as you guys know.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you guys have seen this, right?
Maybe he's just a submissive. Does anyone consider that?
The infamous shove.
I think he's into it.
He tries to shake it up like, oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Embarrassing.
So yeah, it's pretty fucking embarrassing. But I mean, so Candace Owens, for some reason, yeah, the French hate Macron. We, as Lebanese people, you know, they kind of like him. He comes here, gives us hope, shakes some hands, tells us, hey, I'm going to help you guys. Then he fucks off. And
he fucks off forever.
But apparently there's been this. So Candace Owens has been obsessed with Macron and his wife. And for some reason, she believes that Macron's wife is a man, or like a trans woman. She was a man and then she transitioned into a woman. And for some reason, she thinks this is, even if it's true, she thinks that like this is any of our business. Like, who gives a shit? Like, who... Why should she disclose, even if she is a trans woman? Does she need to come out and disclose that fact to Candace Owens? Like, yes, I used to be a man. And like, who gives a shit? Whether it's true or not, I don't even know if it's true. But here is Candace Owens kind of obsessively giving you her evidence of why Macron's wife is a man. And I'm going to tell you what my issue is with the whole Macron marriage situation, and it has nothing to do with his wife either being trans or not. So here's a Candace laying out the evidence.
For you to wake up. So we will start from the, it is time for you to wake up. So we will start from the top here with a photo of Brigitte Macron. Real name, Jean-Michel Trogneau. That person that you are looking at on the right is not a woman. Okay? Here is a photo, by the way, just over the years, Jean-Michel Trogneau, as he became Brigitte. As I said, the evidence for this is overwhelming. That second photo, I believe they found a photo of him at a pride parade when he was just
like, this does not look like the same person.
Who gives a fuck?
By the way, I don't know, like
saying him also.
Well, yeah, she's a transphobe, so she's definitely gonna dead name her and all that sort of thing. But like, these people don't even if it is her, bro, great. But this doesn't even look like the same person. Maybe that little kid here, she does kind of look like that little kid, but I don't see any resemblance between this person and this person. But even if it is them, who gives a shit? More power to you, lady.
Just living as a homosexual man. That next photo is when the transition began, if I recall correctly, and that's a photo from the professor years. And the professor years of Brigitte Macron is when he statutorily Emmanuel Macron. Those are not the prerequisites, by the way.
She's saying statutorily R-worded because we're going to talk about that in a second.
Like, to becoming a leader of a world country, you got to like be in drama class like Zelensky. You got to be a homosexual like a lot of them tend to be. And are the new prerequisites that you need to have something in your closet like this and the entire state is going to work feverishly to protect the secret? It is time for you.
So look, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I have not done any digging into this. I have not taken a second to like research this myself. Like, is Emmanuel Macron's wife a man, or was she a trans? Or I don't give a fuck. If she is a trans woman, more power to her. She has no reason to disclose that to anyone. It is no one's business but her own. Who cares? It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, who? It's that whole obsession with like people's genitals. The Americans want to know, like, what? Are you a man? Are you a woman? What's going on down there? Why the fuck do you give a shit? So I have no idea. The thing that I find weird about the Brigitte Macron and Emmanuel Macron relationship is that she's 25 years his senior, and they met when he was 15 and she was 39. That's the real problem. She literally groomed him since he was a child, and that's the problem. That's the only controversy people should ever be talking about. If they're talking about Brigitte Macron and Emmanuel Macron, you talk about the age difference and the fact that he was 15 when they met, and then they probably had sexual relations before he turned 18 with someone who was almost 40. That's where it gets questionable. That's where the shove makes a bit more sense, because she's basically like his boss or something. I don't know. I don't know what that dynamic is, but that is the disturbing part of this whole thing. Who gives a shit if she's a trans woman or not? Like, who cares? And Candace obsessing over it like it's some kind of got you. Like, who cares, bro? Who gives a shit?
France is on course to have its youngest leader in modern times after Emmanuel Macron won the presidential election's first round against nationalist Marine Le Pen. As the 39-year-old moves closer to the presidency, one little fun fact about him is making the news cycle. He's married to Brigitte Trogneau, who is 25 years his senior. The couple first met in high school. Macron was 15 years old. Trogneau was his drama teacher and married.
So she was his teacher. This stuff happens all the time in the States. Every fucking other day, you read a fucking news story of like a teacher going to jail for sleeping with a student or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that happens all the fucking time. But for some reason, what happened with him, like no one seems to like talk about it a lot. Like he fucking became president and she's the first lady, but she's literally a fucking criminal.
At the time. It's unclear when their romance actually began, but Trogneau, a mother of 3 children, divorced her husband to be with Macron when he turned 18. The couple married in 2007.
Yeah, as soon
Wait, I knew that.
She left her husband when he turned 18, so that is all. If Candace wants to talk about that, go for it. I mean, again, Candace Owens is crazy. She's like anti-Semitic. She's all sort of whatever the fuck.
She's a lot of things.
She's a lot of horrible things. But if she wanted to fucking talk about something and be righteous about something, talk about that he was groomed and that it was illegal and that, yeah, like it was statutory R-word, like all that stuff. But like focusing on her being trans, like who cares? Who cares? Even if it is true, who gives a shit? What difference does it make? If it is proven tomorrow that Brigitte is actually a trans woman, who gives a fuck? What does that change?
Yeah.
What does that change in French policy? How does that change how France treats Palestine? Nothing fucking changes, so who gives a shit?
Their love story did not go unnoticed in France during the campaign, but it looks like it's not sinking Macron's chances. It would also be worth noting that US President Donald Trump is 24 years older than his wife Melania, and yet no one bats an eyelid.
Well, I mean, okay, but like he didn't meet Melania when she was 15.
Yeah, he was with the Epstein kids. What the?
Exactly. He was hanging out with the Epstein kids. So as a response to all of this, so Popbase, I saw this on Popbase, French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte Macron have filed a defamation lawsuit against Candace Owens. So like, how fucking weird is it that the French president and the French first lady are now literally fucking suing an American media personality across the pond, all the way across the world, and they're suing her for defamation for basically calling Brigitte Macron a man for the past like 2 years. So kind of insane. And then Candace actually responded to the lawsuit. Here's what she had to say.
You were born a man and you will die a man. That's
she ain't taking it well, folks. Candace Owens, to put it mildly, is not taking it well.
You're a man. You always will be.
She's taking it extra personally now, bro. So here again,
you were born a man and you will die a man. That's the point I'm making. So give us a sample. I'll send my doctors to take your blood.
I'll send my doctors.
Why do you want to know? Why do you want to send your doctors? Why do you want to know? How's your life going to change tomorrow morning, Candace, if you wake up and you find out that she's a trans woman? How is that going to affect your life?
Figure it out real quick. However you want to go about this. Hey, how about just giving us some pictures again of you growing up, raising your children? That would be fine. For whatever reason, to phone, by the way. Like I said, we'll get to the bottom of it. Right, that is what Discover.
It's like when they were asking Obama to release his birth certificate when he was running for president.
Birtherism, yeah.
Trump kept asking him to release his birth certificate because he was black. It's like, you gotta prove that you were born in America. Like, and now she had like, why the fuck should this lady release her childhood photos to Candace Owens, bro? Like, what bearing does Candace Owens have on Brigitte's life where she needs to show you pictures of? And again, Brigitte could be a fucking total piece of shit, child groomer, whatever the fuck you want to say, but like her having to release childhood photos or family photos so that she can prove to you that she's a woman or whatever, it's none of your business. She doesn't have to do anything, bro.
I figured out. This happened with Michelle Obama, remember?
Too? Nour, can you cut to...
Like transvestigated.
Oh, really? But that's the thing. That's the thing. If Americans think someone doesn't look womanly enough, if you don't look enough like a woman, hey, they want to check your genitals at this point. That's why the whole Iman Khalif thing at the boxing at the Olympics last year was kind of a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. If men have to decide, oh, if a woman doesn't look enough like a woman, she needs to prove to us that she's a woman. Like, how fucked up is that?
Ask a lot of questions. You're probably hoping, this will go away, and at least we'll say we sued her. We'll say we went after her. She'll probably file for this to get dismissed. I'd like to make it to Discovery. I think that we owe that to the world.
Why?
You guys,
we owe that to the world. Needs to know if Brigitte Macron is a trans woman, folks. The world needs to know.
Candace, you're a man.
I mean, again, if you want to spend time,
I think we should start that.
We should start the Candace Owens is a trans woman. She was born a man, and you can put this on Twitter.
Candace Owens, you were born a man, and you will die a man. You will fucking die a man, Candace Owens.
And we will test your blood.
Against this.
Yes, Candace, if you'd like us to retract our statement, please send us your blood for testing. There's a very good laboratory هون بزوق مصبح وبزوق مكيل على الفستاد. The best blood test, the best blood results. We got you. Saint-Nicolas Laboratoire.
Anyways, you guys, we are revolting against this. We're revolting against the perverts that run the world. And I want to be very clear here.
Okay, so trans people are perverts. That's the problem. No, the problem is that she groomed Macron. That's the problem. Go after her for that. You know what I mean? Then you have a case, maybe. Then people won't think you're a fucking nut job.
Among them. I think you're sick. I think you're disgusting. And I am fully prepared to take on this battle on behalf of the entire world. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. On behalf of the entire world, I will see you in court.
Candace, we do not have your back. Candace, the world does not support you, and you're in this fight alone, Candace.
Do you guys think they'll win the suit? I'm sorry.
No, like I was saying, I would almost understand the obsession if it was the president of the country.
That's the thing.
Melania's too sexy to be trans.
If she was French, like if she was a French reporter obsessing over Brigitte Macron, I'd be like, okay,
get it,
like maybe it makes a little bit more sense, you know what I mean? But like, why are you going for the French president? What, like, I don't know enough of the history. Like, has Macron done or said something that really like fucking triggered her or something? I don't know what it is,
I think she just hates trans people.
She just held on to that story and made it her fucking personality, like, and hating George Floyd, right? Wasn't she?
She's a racist black woman, yeah.
She also hates like George Floyd and the whole thing, right?
Do you guys think they'll win the defamation suit?
I mean, I think so, unless she actually is a trans woman. Maybe not. I don't know.
Also, are they suing her?
For them to be suing her.
But yeah, for them, they probably feel pretty confident. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
they wouldn't have sued her if she was trans.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, are they suing her in the U.S. then? Yeah, right.
I don't know. Probably it's probably like because there's no jurisdiction for like a French court. I think so. It's probably like an American lawsuit. Folks, before we get into our next topic is finally time, folks. The Labubu unboxing. After the Labubu unboxing, for you drama fiends, we're going to be reacting to some H3 clips from yesterday, them talking about the Nelk boys and stuff, and then I'll see how much longer we keep this stream going. I might want to react to Anna Kasparian on Piers Morgan. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but before we do any of that, it is time to unbox our Labubus. Now, as you know, Labubus, normally the regular retail price is $25, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Let's the original,
yeah. Like, but in Lebanon, they cost like $100.
They do cost exactly.
They cost $100 here. You can't get them for $25. It's like the resale market. Like, it's like they're buying them and reselling them to you at the scalper prices. I know in the States or like everywhere around the world, you buy them for $25, but people are buying they're like destocking them. They're emptying out the fucking stocks and then reselling them on eBay for $100, $200, $300. Like, I'll reveal how much I paid for these a little bit later, just as suspense. But for now, can you guys like do a bit of research and just like how much does Labubu cost in Lebanon?
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
In Lebanon, I told you it's 100.
In Lebanon,
but can you find any for cheaper?
No, it's like the original ones are for 100.
Yeah, you have to get them from Pop Mart. I couldn't find anything less than 100, bro. I just want to try to show people some of these prices. Can you cut to my screen? For example, so this place sells them for $15. They're probably not real. $130 right here. Pop Mart Labubu the Monsters Big Into Energy series whole set for is the whole set for $130?
I think there are minis.
Okay, so these are minis. Okay, so this is a one exciting macaron. This one is $120, folks. $120 for this little Labubu. So I mean, this shit is fucking crazy, bro. Okay, this shit is insane. Let's see what else. What other Labubus they got here in Lebanon. The blind concept. Let's see. Due to Pop Mart's global pricing changes, we've had to align our Labubu prices.
I think they're out of stock, are they not?
So $54 for this little Labubu with a Coca-Cola can. A Big Into Energy, $69. So these are a little bit cheaper, $69. Do they have the Have a Seat ones? Have a Seat, $74, folks. Ooh, this is a little bit. This is a better price. We have the Have a Seat variety, folks. These are what we have. We have the Have a Seats. So the Have a Seats are for you can get them for $74 each. That's insane. But look at this guy, a giant Labubu for $800. This one is also a 22-inch Labubu for $800.
We need to start maiming people.
This is crazy. So Labubus go for some. Let's cut to the main cameras.
So the real Labubu, the real Have a Seat Labubu costs $28.
Normally, it should just cost $28.
Yep.
Okay. And what are their names? Let's try to pull up. Let me try to see if I can find.
Their names are Kaka
Labubu
and Pipi.
Have a Seat names.
And I love them.
These are the Have a Seats. Okay, so they have really weird names, folks, and let me. You can cut to this, yeah. But these are the choices we have, folks. We have CC, Dada, QQ, QQ, ZZ, Baba, and Hihi. Okay, these are the choices we have. Let's start. Who do you guys want to pull?
Who do you want?
I kind of want QQ.
I want an open-eyed one. I want Dada. Dada.
I kind of want QQ, folks.
I wanted that. Or CC.
And these are to me,
my sister's called CC.
These are basically the equivalent of like NFTs to me. Like these are like just useless.
Yeah.
Like just randomly change a color, add an accessory. He could be holding a Coke can. Now he's holding a 7-Up. Now he's holding a burger. And it's worth $300. It's also kind of reminded me of Funko Pops. Funko Pops were all the rage for like a few years. Now you can't pay people to buy Funko Pops. People have like hundreds of Funko Pops and they don't know what to do with that shit. So I try not like I'm getting rid of my Funko Pop collection. So I cannot get into any collecting, but I kind of get the appeal. These things are cute. Like I used to always like the Kipling little monkeys. You guys know
yeah, I love those.
You know the backpack brand Kipling? Yeah. You used to buy them and it would come with a cute little monkey. Let me try to pull up a photo.
I had one. Did you guys have one?
Kipling monkey.
Akid, you know, everyone at school has
To
one.
me,
It's like
this is the
sick.
OG Labubu. Like, you could stick its thumb in its mouth.
I hated those.
I used to love these, bro, and I never.
So ugly.
I never bought a
ugly,
Kipling
yeah.
bag because I used to find Kipling bags ugly, so I never bought one. But my dream was to have a Kipling monkey just to hang on my bag or something. Like these things were so fucking cute. So to me, the Labubu is essentially.
Labubus, يعني.
To me, the
Labubus are
Labubu,
quite fugly.
it's the new Kipling monkey. That's the Labubu. So, do you guys want to exchange? Are you happy with the boxes you have? Do you want to exchange it? Do you feel good about the Labubu that's inside?
I feel good.
I feel good. I want the pink one.
Right, let's start. Who do we want to start with? Who wants to unbox the Labubu
start.
first? Nour?
No, start.
You got to try to move it close to the camera. Do the whole, do the...
Do ASMR. We're gonna ASMR it. Wow.
I know. I'll do the audio.
Oh, yeah.
All right, folks. Nour is going to unbox her. Let me try to see if I can move my camera closer.
Narrate. I'm have to shit. Ah, we're dying.
So much excitement, folks.
Actually, I got it kind of.
What? So who do you want? Which Labubu do you want?
The pink or the yellow one.
Which one did you get?
It's not. It's neither pink. It's.
Oh, it's the purple.
Oh wow! Damn, this is a pretty good looking Labubu. How? So wait, which one is this?
This is.
I think you got ZZ.
This is ZZ.
ZZ or Hihi. I think it's ZZ because it's got the.
It's purplish, yeah.
The thick like brow thing. Yeah. Move him a little bit back. Okay, there you go. Oh.
Wow.
Does he turn like show it? Does he come with? He's got the little thing, folks. His head turns. You got ZZ. Oh my God! It only cost us, and I'll reveal the price at the end, folks.
So funny.
So little ZZ. Oh, I hope we get different colors, bro. I hope we don't get duplicates.
Sorry, I just realized I will not speak to the mic.
Do you want to hang him on your mic? You're going to hang him on your purse? Or I did get to have a seat so that they can be sitting with us on set. I made sure that they were... Kate is saying we got Lafufus. What do you mean, Kate? You think we got ripped off? Kate, don't tell me these are Lafufus. How do you know these are Lafufus, Kate?
No, aren't Lafufus like an actual thing?
Kate, I paid good money for these Lafufus. So, Kate, we need the proof. How do we know? Karine, yalla, you're next.
Me, my turn.
I hate our Labubus, but I love them also.
That's a cute ass little Labubu though. That's a. SL says nah, those are Labubus. SL is saying we have the real thing, folks.
Okay. Bismillah.
Karine, give us the experience.
Was excited. Okay, I hope I get.
You also want the pink.
I wanted the.
Mono says no, these look real. Trust me, I'm East Asian. There we go. We need Asians to tell us if these are real or no, folks. Oh, Karine, Karine, did you get hee-hee?
I got
You also got the closed eyes, little hee-hee. Oh, little.
An open eye.
We wanted an open eye.
Guys, the open eyed one is gonna be mine. I'm getting that QQ. Oh yeah.
Cute.
Very cute. So you got hee-hee. Okay, Nour, can you cut to the photos real quick, just so that people can see? So Nour got little ZZ right here, and Karine got little hee-hee right over here.
It's a grayish color.
Okay, how do you guys feel like you want to buy more? Like, how's the experience of opening it up, the mystery box aspect? Are you feeling like this is addictive?
No, it's kind of like gambling. So I get the addiction of I want this color, so I'm just gonna keep buying until I get the.
So you're gonna keep buying them until you get the pink one?
No, like I'm actually not. I'm just saying that I get it.
Okay, I guess it's my turn, folks.
Yeah, your turn.
If you get the pink one, you have to give it to us.
No, I will keep whatever. Here we go, folks. Time to unbox my... Ooh, let me do the... Actually, no. Let me keep this up here. Let me rip it like the way they do it on the nets. Oh. Fucked it up, folks.
No, because it's not.
Oh. Oh. Oh, which Labubu? Let me try to feel its eyes. Let me try to feel what kind of eyes it has. Okay, guys. Time to open. Oh my god, did I get the... But there's also a mystery one, folks. There's also a mystery Labubu. Did I just get the mystery Labubu or did I just get Baba? Did I just get the mystery Labubu?
Stop.
What? Dude, what the fuck? So this is either... I mean, yeah, he doesn't look like any of these. It's either Baba, unless it's Baba. No, but he doesn't look like Baba.
Except his eyes.
He might be Baba, actually.
But he's so dark.
But he's dark, he's brown. How can we find out which is the special Labubu?
Crazy. This is so...
But he's so cute. Look at my little Labubu.
He looks like a teddy bear.
Oh my god, folks.
Let me Google it.
Can they actually sit down? Can you Google what's the special... Because he's dark. Like, this is like... Can you cut to the color, Shway?
Did Anthony just get the 24-karat Labubu?
Baba is like a light brown. Can you cut to the photo, Nour? He's a light brown. Like, you know, he's like, or like a light beige. Mine is like full-on brown. He is Yaga. It's worth... Johnny says it's worth $5,000, folks. What the hell? Dude, he's so... Can they actually sit down? They can actually... Oh, his head is a bit heavy for sitting down.
Mine sits. Mine is skinny.
Yours sits?
Yeah.
Mine is like falling forward. Does that mean it's a lafufu? If they can't sit, does it mean they're lafufus? Folks, I cannot afford these to be fake. I'm gonna have to sue someone. How do we know? Okay, let me try to Google here on the side.
I'm trying to find this mom.
Have a seat.
Did Anthony just buy the first kryptonite Labubu?
Labubu.
Labubu.
Secret. Yep, I got the fucking secret one.
Whoa.
That's the secret.
Whoa.
Bro. Oh my god, this one's... They're selling it for $220?
Go to Nets.
Bro, guys. Holy shit.
Why is the secret one brown?
His name is Duo Duo? Duo, folks. Oh my god, I got the fucking secret one. Noor, come back to me. Folks, here he is in all his glory. The secret edition Labubu Duo.
Labubu.
Let's put the three... can you hold all three of them next to each other, Noor? Hold the other two next to him.
Noor's Labubu's hung.
And cut to yours, Noor. Cut to you. Put them closer. Put all the little Labubus. Oh, look at the little Labubus. The little Labubus. Okay, I gotta say, folks, this was kind of a fun experience, and I want to buy more Labubus. I want all the Labubus. I want ZZ. No, we have ZZ and Hihi. We need Cici. We need QQ. We need Dada, and we need Baba.
We need Baba.
But QQ. Folks, I understand it now. I've been making fun of Labubus since this shit came out, and now I want Labubus. So now, how much did we pay for these, folks? How much did we pay for these? You guys are going to hate me, and you're never going to donate any more money to this podcast once you find out how much we paid for this. Let me just link the store that sold them to me. Folks, we bought these Labubus for $10 each. These are Lafufus, folks. These are Lafufus. These are Lafufus. They're fake as hell. And I bought them from a store called Trendy Bits LB, folks. I paid $10 a pop, and they shipped them to me for $4. These are... I'm kind of disappointed now that they're fake because I got the special edition Labubu. Like, if this was real, this would be worth so much money now, bro. Like, they look so good. Like, I thought they were going to look much worse than this. One second. I found, because I went to watch Fantastic Four yesterday, and I was at a mall, and they had a whole bunch of fake Labubus, and I thought ours were going to look like that. And I told the ladies, I'm like, guys, I'm kind of worried. So, Noor, can you cut to the computer screen? This is the ones that I found. This one looks okay. These are the ones that they sent me these photos, and I was like, hey, like, are your Labubus real or fake? They're like, no, they're real. They're fake, but, like, they look good. I'm like, can you send me a picture just to see how they look? So they sent me this. So they do look kind of real. But then, yeah, these look horrible. So these ones, the exciting macaron, look at them, bro. Like, this one looks fucking good, right? I saw this one at the store. This one, they sold this one for $15, folks. This fake Labubu, this Lafufu with a Coca-Cola bottle, this one was going for $15 at City Center, the mall in Lebanon. This one with a little outfit, but this one didn't come in a box, so I didn't want to get that one. And this one looked horrible. I was worried ours were going to look like this. I'm like, people are definitely going to know these are Lafufus. I'm like, if we unbox these, ain't no way anyone is going to believe us. But these look fucking good. Like, I'm shocked. But again, like, it's Chinese people ripping off themselves. Like, these Labubu is a Chinese brand. China is legendary for making fake products and bootleg products. So it would make sense for them to have like the perfect molds.
We need to get a real Labubu and.
Yeah, maybe.
When it goes out of fashion, we'll buy
If you guys want us to pay to get a real Labubu, you guys want us to spend $100, we'll do it. But you guys got to help us out. Veronica says, "Can I have a gizmo?" I believe Veronica's talking about what are they called? Not Furby. The movie Gremlins, little Gremlins. They do look like little Gremlins, don't they? But honestly, the quality. Now, okay, so the place that sold these to me is called Trendy Bits LB, folks. Trendy Bits LB. It's an Instagram page. I think, like, let me see. This is their website, I think. No, that's not. That's not their website. No, that's a German site.
I like mine the
Here
best.
it is. That's the
Labubu on a bag.
Oh, it's actually cute, kind of cute on this. So this is their Instagram page, folks. They're called Trendy Bits LB. I literally, I had mentioned Labubus once, then I started to get all these Instagram sponsored ads for Labubus, and then I saw their ad literally had $10 on it. Honestly, these are like such a good quality toy for $10. I'm not gonna lie, like this, I'm not someone who buys bootleg things. I always support original brands. If you want to buy like a shoe or something, like get the real thing. Don't support bootlegging stuff or whatever. But I mean, if you're someone who just wants to enjoy a little bit of the Labubu culture and you can't afford, I'm sorry, what is the ridiculous price of $100 for a little plush toy? Get the Lafufu. It's awesome. Like, it looks very cute. The unboxing experience was very fun. Like, if you're getting this for like your kid who's like 6 or 5 and they're gonna bash the living shit out of these, don't waste $100 on a Labubu. Get a Lafufu. They look cute. Honestly, the quality, like, I'm not just talking shit right now. The quality is very nice. Let me like zoom in on this and like look at the fur on this thing, bro.
Yeah, it's very soft. I thought it was gonna be khashne. Like,
it's very soft. Like the color on the face looks a bit off. Like maybe the face color is a tiny bit, and his face is a bit tilted. I'm not sure if that's normal. My Labubu's face is a little bit tilted. Nour's looks the cutest, I think, though.
I
Nour's color.
Yours looks so real. Like yours looks like a Labubu. You know what I mean?
Me and my Labubu.
This.
Nour and her Labubu.
But
okay, there
look,
we go. Now he's in the frame.
Very cute. I'm honestly super happy with these. And these are gonna stay on. Let me see if I can hang my little Labubu here.
Oh, our cringy Labubu.
Can you cut to me for a second? Let me see if you... Oh, my little Labubu. You're chilling here, duo. You cute little special edition secret Labubu.
I hate that mine is called Zizi.
Is Zizi? Penis. Zizi is penis, folks. In French, it's like the kid's word for Zizi. You say pipi for pipi, caca, and then you say Zizi for penis. So, Nour, you got an unfortunate name for your Labubu.
Nour's got the special edition.
Yours is Zizi. So would you guys spend... Honestly, I would spend $10 for more Lafufus. I would buy Lafufus for $10. Even 25, I think, is excessive for these, honestly. Like 25 for something so small. But I mean, if you're into the whole thing and you want to go out and party with your friends, they'll never forgive you for having a Lafufu. But I mean, it doesn't look fake, bro. It looks super real, so no one will know. Here's what I'll say. No one will ever know, folks, unless they're going to start looking like, let me look at its foot.
Also, like, there's a Pop Mart logo on it.
Yeah, there's a Pop Mart logo. Apparently, the tag...
Copy A.
Hey, the copy A. Apparently, the tag on the real ones feels a bit more papery. This is a bit more nylon-y. Apparently, like, yeah, they printed their logo here. This is a bit smaller than the real one. But, like, other than that, folks, this is a very cute little Labubu. Okay, Lafufu, Labubu, we love you all the same. You all come from China. You're all made under the same horrible working conditions, I'm sure. So we hope you guys enjoyed these Lafufus.
It is misprinted a little bit. Like the texture and the teeth, they're not like exactly aligned, but like that's what makes it special.
That's what makes it cute. That's what makes it a Lafufu. Heather just gifted one Do Not Worry membership. Heather, thank you so much. It's very sweet of you.
Also, apparently it's pronounced Tsitsi, not Zizi, if that makes you feel better.
Zizi?
Tsitsi.
Tsitsi.
Sure.
Okay, that is better. That is certainly a lot better.
Thanks for that.
What's mine called? I keep forgetting. Oh, that's the easiest name. Michael Jackson.
So here we go, folks. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. We lost the connection for a second. We should be back.
I hate that.
Sorry, my phone's like disconnecting for some reason. We back. Sorry, we're losing everybody, right? Everybody's gonna... Sorry, folks. We're back. We are back. Analytics.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back. Okay, sorry, guys. My phone kept disconnecting. Make sure it's not lagging, Nour. If you can let me know if it's lagging. Okay, nice. So, folks, sorry about that. Internet connections. Lebanon, you guys know how it goes. Nour, so just go back to trendy bits. I just want to... So this is where, if you live in Lebanon, you want to get some of our lafufus, have some fun, experience what we just experienced for a fraction of the cost of the real thing. Hit up trendy bits. Tell them we sent you. I'm actually going to send them this episode as like a link just for fun. Like, everything they sell is probably fake. Okay, again, I'm not here to encourage bootlegging stuff, but I mean, hey, Labubu should not be costing $100. So...
I'm okay with bootlegs.
If you want to have some fun, enjoy the bootlegs. Let's look at some of the other Labubus that they have. So big into energy. That's another collection, I guess.
We need oh, these are nice.
They are kind of cute. And then there's the macarons. Macaron.
Can you eat them?
Macaroni, no, not macaroni. So these are the other ones. These are the ones that I think popularized it. Those were the main Labubus.
Yeah, the pastel colors.
These little fuckers.
We have a pastel ones.
Yeah, we have.
Ours are sitting down.
We have the special edition one.
The OG ones aren't sitting down.
No.
Damn, we lost a lot of viewers because of the internet. God damn it, we lost half our viewers.
Look, Nama, you guys are so fickle. Just wait a second.
Dan Ahmed sends $2 and says, "Kifkum Nour Karine zaman hankum."
Dan Ahmed, I was thinking about you the other day.
Hi, Dana.
Hey, girl.
Thank you for the dono.
You haven't been here in a while, Queen.
We're back to 183 viewers. Hell yeah, that's how we do it, folks. Okay, well, we're done with the Labubu stuff. I actually really enjoyed this. Mabruk, ladies, on the Labubus. Nour, if you could please...
Do we get to keep them?
What's up?
Do we keep them here?
You do whatever. It's your Labubu to do with as you wish. Karine, you want to take the Labubu home? You want to put the Labubu on your backpack?
That's funny.
The Labubu. Would you use the fake Labubu? Like, would you actually hang this on your bag, or like because it's fake, you're not comfortable?
I wouldn't hang an actual Labubu. I think it's very embarrassing.
Same. I want to keep it here.
Yeah, I'll keep it here.
You guys gonna keep them here?
Yeah.
The cats are gonna fuck these things up, yo.
Okay, I'll take it with me, and then I'll just come bring it back.
Bring it every time. Just hang it on your bag. You can hang it on your bag. That way you won't forget it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then if I forget on my bag, then it's fine.
I mean, but can you really? I mean, I'm gonna put my Labubu like next to my bed. So like, if you guys want to leave him here in this room all alone, your Labubus.
We can't do that.
Are you making us feel bad?
Oh, I mean, look at your little Labubu. He's so cute.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's get into some H3, folks. Ethan Klein, Zionism, the good shit, folks.
Yeah.
The old stuff. You guys, look, we waited 2 hours before we got into it, all right? We did a whole show. We talked about Toufiluk for god damn it. Haven't talked about this fucker in years.
Talked about him last time.
Who, Toufiluk?
Oh, no. I thought you meant Ethan. Yeah.
No, I mean, Ethan, hey, it's for the people. It's what the people want. What's happening? Okay, so as you guys know, Nelk boys. Nour, can you cut to me? Nelk boys. Recently, they did the interview, and then Hassan talked to the Nelk boys, like, how could you guys talk to Netanyahu? And Ethan is comparing the Nelk boys' conversation with Netanyahu, who is a war criminal, who is responsible for the death of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, and people in Yemen, and Lebanese people, and people in Iran, etc. So a literal Nazi, a literal Hitler 2.0, and he's comparing their interview with Hitler to Hassan's interview with Rashid al-Haddad, the young 19-year-old Yemeni Tim Houthi Chalamet, folks. Let's watch
something here
Ethan's
that
story.
Was sent to me from an excerpt from the interview that you guys conducted, where you asked him if he prefers, Burger King or McDonald's or whatever.
So as if this is like some kind of gotcha.
Burn.
Is there a KFC there? They're everywhere. I don't think there's a KFC in Yemen, dog.
He says they have two.
Oh, they do have KFC in Yemen? That's crazy. Okay, that's sick.
So Ethan is comparing someone asking Netanyahu, the literal devil who is walking amongst us now, if he likes McDonald's or Burger King better. He's comparing that to Hassan asking a 19-year-old kid in Yemen who hasn't fucking hurt a soul, who hasn't done shit to hurt anyone in the world. He's comparing Netanyahu to a young 19-year-old Yemeni kid. How fucking insane is that? And how much does that normalize? And Ethan claims that he hates Netanyahu and that he keeps talking about like how much he hates Netanyahu and they voted against Netanyahu. But then he's more than happy to compare him to a young 19-year-old Yemeni who has known nothing but war and bombardment and hunger and poverty at the hands of the United States, Saudi Arabia, etc. So that's kind of an insane take. And again, I'm sorry to have to use yeet, but That motherfucker is relentless with his tweets. And here is another clip that Bad Empanada shared. Ethan Klein is angrier about the Nelk boys talking to some internet streamers than he is about them interviewing Netanyahu, who has murdered 300K plus people. So here he's like chastising the Nelk boys for talking to Hassan, Nick Fuentes, and Sneeko, rather than shitting on them for talking to fucking Netanyahu.
You are such a fuck up. I was so upset.
Guns blazing.
I wasn't going to message him. I was so upset. You are such a fuck up. Don't ever talk to me about anti-Semitism again. You are the same as any of those Nazis. You are one of them. What are you talking about? Ignorance is an excuse for platforming Sneeko, Myron, Nick Fuentes, and Hassan. What the fuck
Hassan,
is wrong?
he's putting Hassan in the same breath as Sneeko, Myron, and Nick Fuentes, who are out and open anti-Semites. They literally just talk about the Jews all the time and the conspiracies and how the Jews control Hollywood and the Jews control this and the Jews control that. He's comparing Hassan, who literally co-hosted a podcast with Ethan, an Israeli, a Jewish person, and his Israeli wife, and he still has the gall to compare him to actual anti-Semites who do propagate very dangerous anti-Semitic content online.
Wrong with you? Bro, you think that was my decision? Yes.
I think you're missing someone from that list.
Yeah.
Yeah, AB at least is like, yo, I think you're missing someone from that list, like Netanyahu, maybe. The fact that he sat down with Netanyahu, but he's out here angry about Myron, Nick Fuentes, Sneeko, and Hassan. Which, he should be angry about those first three, but not more than he is about fucking Netanyahu, bro.
The thing is, I feel like nobody's even agreeing with Netanyahu. Everybody's watching that and seeing it for like just a bunch of bullshit.
Well,
and the comments are all terrible. The upvotes are terrible.
Well, thank
and then
God.
he brings on a bunch
Thank
of
God,
fucking.
you know?
And then the people they're agreeing with, his audience, are with these people. The people who he's agreeing with, right? In the comments and in chat, the live chat,
tellers.
is Sneeko, Myron, Nick Fuentes. If you go to the live chat, you go to the comments, those are the ones who are getting facts. Netanyahu, I don't think gained anything from doing that interview because
he just looked like even more of a moron.
He looks dumb. He's bad at doing propaganda. He just looks cartoonishly evil, and they look cartoonishly dumb for just sitting there nodding along.
But Hassan being there, I'm so glad that like Hassan stopped talking about him. Everyone's got to talk about Ethan less. Even we're talking about him way less. Like as you'll notice, we shoved him at the end of this episode. We're trying not to give him a lot of attention, trying to suffocate the H3 podcast from the drama that they so very crave and need to keep the show afloat.
So obviously, they're platforming him was a huge mistake, just because if they brought someone that was prepared, or if they prepared, I mean, I don't think they could ever prepare or be capable of having that conversation. It could have been an interesting conversation. I don't think Netanyahu would have consented to participate in something like that.
Lizzie Rosa makes a good point in the live chat. He says, Netanyahu is more anti-Semitic than Nick Fuentes. Lizzie, good point. Because all the shit that Netanyahu does propagates more anti-Semitism. All the shit that the IDF does makes people incorrectly blame innocent Jews around the world. So Netanyahu constantly associating what Israel does is for the good of Jews and the safety of Jews around the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have not.
So, I mean, again, the cope is insane. Ethan continues to run. So here he's talking about, so you guys know the Hannibal Directive, which basically tells IDF soldiers to murder other IDF soldiers or Israeli civilians if it means that they can kill someone from Hamas or someone that they deem to be a terrorist or an enemy. Here's Ethan kind of defending. Like, why are you even defending the IDF? And Rusty makes a good point here. He says, Ethan Klein continues to run defense for Israel. Like, what is this argument? Who is he even arguing this point to? This is what he chooses to focus on while kids are continuously being bombed. What a terrible individual. Is the stream quality okay, Nour?
Know what that is.
So it's explicitly in combat situations, there may be times when the military will choose to kill combatant terrorists if they have other military personnel with them, when it's okay to strike them if there's other military personnel. So he's saying
it's okay for the Israeli military to strike an enemy down if there's another. He's like justifying the Hannibal Directive, bro. How fucking crazy is that?
They're kidnapping soldiers and going to take them back to Gaza or something. Then in what situation can we authorize to just blow up the Jeep? Okay. What the Hannibal Directive doesn't talk about is killing civilians. It has nothing to do with.
So according to Israeli newspaper Haaretz, the UN's Commission of Inquiry have pointed out that during the October 7 attacks, the IDF ordered the Hannibal Directive to be used. The IDF was ordered to prevent at all costs the abduction of Israeli civilians or soldiers, possibly leading to the death of a large number of Israeli hostages. And there's the famous story of the Israeli tank driver, that female who said she was bombing fucking buildings in the kibbutzim that had a bunch of people in them, but because they told them to bomb them, the Israeli helicopters fucking bombed a whole bunch of fucking houses and buildings that had Hamas fighters in there. So they murdered Israelis, and the IDF murdered more Israelis on that day than Hamas, most likely.
Justifying killing civilians. And as far as I'm aware, I don't believe that there's any evidence that it was invoked on that day, as they say. And
there's a lot of evidence, bro. Again, it's all underneath them right there. Haaretz, the UN, everybody's fucking talked about that. You have Israeli soldiers fucking talking about how they were told to blow up houses in the kibbutz.
I don't even know how much evidence there is to suggest how frequently this thing is used anyway. And the reports are pretty, at this point, pretty well fleshed out. There was, I think, less than 10 victims of friendly fire that were all accidental, right? And it makes sense.
Ethan Klein says there are less than 10 victims of friendly fire. Here it says, a source in the Southern Command of the IDF told Haaretz everyone knew by then that such vehicles could be carrying kidnapped civilians or soldiers. There was no case in which a vehicle carrying kidnapped people was knowingly attacked, but you couldn't really know if there were any such people in the vehicle. I can't say there was a clear instruction, but everyone knew what it was meant to not let any vehicles return to Gaza. The same source stated that on 2 p.m. a new instruction was given that was meant to turn the area around the border fence into a killing zone, closing it off toward the west. Haaretz further reported that at 6:40 p.m., military intelligence believed militants were intending to flee back to Gaza in an organized manner from near kibbutz Be'eri, Kfar Aza, and Kisufim. In response, the army launched artillery at the border fence area very close to some of these communities. Shells were fired at the Erez border, crossing shortly thereafter. The IDF says it is not aware of any civilians being hurt by these bombardments. Haaretz notes that in one case in which it is known that civilians were hit, which took place in the house of Pessi Cohen at Kibbutz Be'eri, 14 hostages were in the house as the IDF attacked it, with 13 of them killed. So the IDF killed at least 13 people in just one house. And that is proven by Haaretz, which is an Israeli publication.
And that kind of crazy situation, tight quarters and kibbutzim and stuff like that. So there was not a significant amount of civilians killed by the IDF. That's just a total blatant fucking terrorist propaganda lie to run defense for Hamas and to make Israel look like the perfect villains that is.
Which it is, Ethan, which it is. If you just could take your head out of your ass for 1 second, you could see it too, like the rest of the world does. And like half of your audience fucking sees it. That's why they've abandoned you.
Always doing the wrong thing in every perceivable situation. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you expecting these two knuckleheads to kind of explain it, break it down like you just did?
Shut the fuck up, Tom. This fucking idiot. Here is Ethan. Spend most of the
there were mass rapes.
Telling an absolute marathon of lies. Okay, so here's like a 4-minute montage of Ethan telling a bunch of lies with stuff that directly contradicts everything that he's saying. Let's watch a bit of that.
That's not true. A lot of the shit that happened on October 7th.
There were mass rapes. There's just the evidence is mounting, piling on, it's spilling over.
Mass rapes. Oh, there we go again, folks. Did you guys miss the mass rape stuff?
Zero evidence. Zero.
Karine, Nour, did you guys miss the mass rape stories? What do you guys think about the whole mass rape thing?
Yeah, there's so much evidence, so much so that no one can find a single shred.
Mass rapes. Again, I don't doubt there was some sexual violence.
Again, with this.
Every single war, every single battle, there's going to be some sexual violence. Does that mean you genocide a whole people? Does that mean you start saying that it was systematic and that there was, it was like a top-down fucking decision from Hamas? We need to rape everyone on October 7th. We need to rape them before we kill them. Like, no, bro. Might some hostages have been sexually harassed or something? I'm sure some horrific shit happened to some people. No excuse to keep talking about it, because the fact when you keep talking about mass rapes, you're just trying to paint Arabs as barbaric animals. You know what I mean? They can't keep their hands to themselves. These Muslim men, these dirty Muslims who can't touch women, as soon as they get their hands on our white women, they're going to fucking rape them and they're going to do this to them and they're going to do that. It's all a scare tactic to dehumanize us Arabs and to excuse the mass slaughter of Palestinians and Arabs without anyone ever batting an eye. That's why they do it, okay? Again, Israelis love raping Palestinian prisoners. Do you guys want us to talk about that again? No need, but you guys know the truth.
Even hold in one stack.
Like, for example, one of the things he lied about was like, oh, they were burning babies alive. That's not true. A lot of the shit that happened on October 7th.
The burning babies alive thing is not true. And again, the way that whole conspiracy blew up was never even reported by the IDF or any official government source.
Many body bags were evacuated from that kibbutz.
There's an official IDF source reporting the beheaded babies.
Those of children and including those of babies. And we got very, very disturbing reports.
Yeah, I was there.
That
It
came
happened.
from the ground that there were babies that had been beheaded. And I admit it took us some time to really understand.
He's talking about
and
beheaded
verify
babies. This
that
guy was on
report.
Piers Morgan
And
too, actually.
It was hard to believe that even Hamas could perform such a barbaric act. But after eyewitnesses came forward and after a senior official in the Israeli coronary service, Zaka, came forward on record on CBS News and said, yes, I saw the bodies of beheaded babies, I think we can now say with relative confidence that this is
By some weird
what happened in Beirut. This is what Hamas did to Israeli civilians.
It was reported by some weird fucking journalist on the ground who misspoke, and then it got repeated a bunch of times. The truth is there were babies that were burned alive. There were babies that were killed, but there wasn't like piles of...
You know how many babies Israel and the IDF has burnt alive in Gaza? How many babies? There's little pictures. There's pictures of like a young girl being burnt in a tent. There's a picture of another man being burnt in a tent. There's live video of kids. Videos of kids being burnt alive, screaming, bro, in agony. Hash tahkuna on your burnt babies and about your fucking beheaded babies. All these fucking fantasies. There is video of countless Palestinian children getting chopped up to bits. Stop propagating these fucking lies because you have nothing else to fucking stand on. Stop defending this fucking genocide indirectly by saying moronic, stupid Zionist shit like this, Ethan. Fucking stop, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up about the situation, bro. Enough. Enough is enough, my man. خلاص سنتين نكت اختنا بالجنocide.
Decapitated babies.
Netanyahu's claim that Hamas took dozens of children, tied them up, burned them, also proved false since there is no evidence that children from several families were murdered together. Haaretz and other Israeli media outlets have established that one Israeli baby was indeed killed that day, Mila Cohen, who was shot in her mother's arms in the Beirut kibbutz. As such, the story of baby being thrown into the hot oven told by United Hatzalah President Eli Bir at November must also be untrue, concluded the paper.
Is killing civilians. What the Hannibal Directive doesn't talk about is killing civilians. It has nothing to do with justifying killing civilians.
Yeah, it does. That's the whole point of it, isn't it?
So now we watched this earlier. So the following is an excerpt from an interview with former Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. Oh, our good friend, really good guy. Broadcast by Israeli Channel 12 on February 2025. It is shared here for news reporting and analysis. Translation by David Sheen.
כשאתה רואה את השיירות חוצות את הגדר עם חטופים ישראלים, גם לשאול מה עובר לך בראש, וגם נוהל חניבל זה משהו שאתם חושבים עליו באותו רגע?
נוהל חניבל, רק נגיד, הנוהל שאומר לירות על מנת להרוג כאשר יש רכב עם חטוף ישראלי.
אני רוצה שתבינו שהיכולת של שר ביטחון לתת הוראות אופרטיביות בלוח זמנים שהכל קורה היא דבר מאוד מוגבל.
ניתנה הוראה לנוהל חניבל?
אני חושב שבאופן טקטי במקומות שונים ניתנה, במקומות אחרים לא ניתנה, וזהו בעיה.
So there was not a significant amount of civilians killed by the IDF. That's just a total blatant fucking terrorist propaganda lie.
There's all the proof. Adi was suspected of being a terrorist and shot dead. They demand explanations. The IDF accidentally shot to death a resident of Nahal Oz. Niv was mistakenly identified as a terrorist and was killed. IDF probe Dikla, Arava, and son Tomer were likely killed by Israeli fire on October 7th. Tons of evidence that Israelis killed their own civilians and IDF soldiers. It's no fucking... like, at this point, it's not even a secret. Veronica sends 15 shekels and says, why are they talking about a fake dead burning baby story while babies in Gaza are starving? I feel sick, sad, and helpless. Veronica, you're way too sweet and pure for this world. Yeah, you need to get the fuck out of where you are right now. Someone take this lady to Spain right now so she can live far away from all these fucking freaks.
To run defense for Hamas and to make Israel look like the perfect villains.
We lay in the company room, prayed, talked in whispers, and my father held the company's room door. Gad recalls then he says he received a strange phone call. There was a man on the line who said he was a helicopter operator who asked if there were terrorists in the house. He told me that if there was definitely terrorists in the house, he would bomb, he recalls.
Like, if they wanted to stop all hostages, they could have just blown everybody the fuck up, like, on their way out.
So, again, we don't need to continue watching this. So, again, more. And here's AB. AB tries to make a point about how Palestinians are dehumanized, and Ethan Klein cuts him off to spread the 40 dead baby hoax once again. You really can't keep it in his pants.
You know, people were trying... I don't mean to compare the two, but this is... I heard Bassem Youssef say this, and I think it's a good comparison, is that...
to mischaracterize Jews, they would like call them rats, because in people's minds, you know, it's easier to kill a rat than a human. So you take away humanity of people.
They kill babies, AB.
Huh? Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying when they're
No, they definitely did.
Babies. Oh yeah, I know. Ethan, you're 100% right. Did I say rats?
of
Ethan?
people,
They
you say
kill
that-
babies, AB.
Huh? Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying when they're saying that when they're exemplifying, when they're saying how it was done in a barbaric way,
Got a membership from Haley.
You got a membership?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Haley D gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships. Haley, we love you.
Thank you, Haley.
Thank you so much, Haley. Nour, congratulations. You got a Labubu and a membership today. What a glorious day.
Excuse, like they could say that they're killing these innocent children, innocent people around them, by just being more brutal about the description of it. If it wasn't true,
I would agree with you if they were just talking about like Palestinians, but they're talking about Hamas terrorists.
No, I know, but I'm saying that people
who did decapitate people and they did kill babies. So.
I understand. Who did? They did. Remember, AB, what is undeniable is that Hamas terrorists decapitated people and they murdered babies.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that the innocent people who die.
At least, like with Israel, look, you don't need to say, like, you have to, if you want to make Palestinians look like the bad guys, you have to keep fucking saying the most extreme, outlandish shit because there's no truth behind it. They burnt babies, they're decapitating people, they're raping women, like all the worst shit. They're just throwing it all. They're throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. Like, you know what I mean?
Around Hamas, I'm saying that those innocent people, it's easier to get away with it when you say, when you don't talk about those people, but you say that Hamas did all these brutal things, which I agree with, you know.
I would say this whole thing about like piles of dead babies is not good, dumb, stupid, and it kind of goes to what you're saying. But they did kill babies and they did decapitate people on camera. So I mean, it's kind of like close enough.
Yeah, no, I mean it's horrible. I'm just saying you don't have to.
I don't think it.
Yeah, and it's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, like the IDF has not decapitated people on camera, right? Like it doesn't, because you know, a bunker buster that chops up little kids into tiny little bits that their parents can't even identify, that's not decapitating people on camera. Ethan, there's a whole genocide live streamed, 2 years of content.
I mean, but they already did it. I mean,
yeah, no, I'm saying it's horrible. It doesn't have to be. Nothing has to be added to it. It's like.
Right.
When was this?
That's true.
Yesterday.
What?
But
yesterday's
Have you not learned the ABDism shashahak again?
And here, then this is just completely random. Trisha Paytas gave birth again. They killed Ozzy Osbourne. Her baby is now the Ozzy Osbourne reincarnated. But Ethan keeps going about this thing that, like, so Trisha used to talk about having fertility issues. She used to talk about struggling with fertility and struggling with getting pregnant. Ethan keeps denying that she has fertility issues. He wants Hila to be the only one with fertility issues, and only Hila had to suffer. Only Hila had to go do this and that. And there's no way that Trisha has fertility issues. He keeps accusing her of lying. Why? I don't fucking know. But let's watch him.
She is a compulsive liar, but
she has lied a lot, but like I don't know why he's so insistent. Like just leave her be, bro. Why are you questioning? Like, why do you want to be online questioning someone's fertility issues and having to defend that? Like, leave her be, bro.
But once again, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to get it out. Trisha lied about being infertile, and that's a disgusting thing to do. She had 3 kids back to back without a single fucking hesitation. Back to back. She got pregnant immediately. Now, that's great and good for them, but she continually lied about being infertile, which is a horrible fucking thing to do because real people go through that every day, and they don't get to have 3 kids back to back exactly planned just like you want. Fuck that.
I'm a little old school, so I'm just gonna say congrats.
I don't even know how it works, bro.
She could be doing fertility treatments. We don't know how she's having her fucking kids.
Wait, sorry, can you come back, Nour? I want to fix up.
It actually makes more sense if she's having them back to back.
I don't know how it works, bro. Like,
Congrats.
why are you questioning her?
Yeah, it's fine. Listen, it upsets me. I don't like the way that she's lied about this shit, okay? You guys don't have to say it, but I will. And that's on 7-Up. And this statement is sponsored by 7-Up Charity.
We gotta smoke. Fun podcast, folks. Fun vibes at the H3 podcast, questioning women's infertility issues. And propagating Zionist propaganda. Hey, you guys want to talk about beheaded babies, all the women that were raped in Gaza? And how about Trisha Paytas lying about infertility?
We got the 7-Up deal we were waiting for?
Trisha lied about being infertile.
Sponsored by MoonPay.
Yeah. I know people go, oh, she got IVF and stuff. That helps. But if you're infertile, like she's lied about her whole fucking life leading up to this. She said she got diagnosed that she will never have kids. And she.
Ellie Simone says, Ethan, you lied about having lupus.
She's farmed sympathy for it her whole career up until she magically had 3 family plannings go perfectly without a hitch.
Hey, good for her. Be happy for her. She has kids. She has 3 healthy babies. Can't you just say, I'm happy for her? Congratulations. And if she did have infertility issues, I'm glad they fucking crossed it and she has. These kids are your fucking nephews, bro.
Like, I have a question. Did
Like
they fall out?
Yeah, they have a huge falling out. And,
Yeah, what happened?
And she's married to Hila's brother, basically. And Hila doesn't talk to her brother anymore.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold up. Yeah.
Trisha Paytas is married to Hila Klein's brother.
Trisha Paytas is married to an Israeli?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trisha Paytas is married to an Israeli. He used to be a pilot.
Cancelled.
He used to be a fighter pilot in the IDF. And the only reason they called their kid Aquaman is because her husband Moses, if I'm not mistaken, runs like a water museum. He's like obsessed with water. So I'm guessing that's why they called the baby Aquaman. Just call him Arthur, bro. Aquaman's real name is Arthur. Why'd you want your kid to be bullied in school, bro? Come in, like that's fucking stupid.
They named their girl Ethan.
Shame on her for lying about that. It's horrifically disgusting. But family's beautiful, and that's all I have to say about that. I just think she's disgusting.
Like, what a backhanded compliment. He just questions how she got the kids. She's lying about how she got the kids. But, I mean, hey, beautiful family. Bro, these are your fucking nephews. Have some fucking respect. What kind of a shitty family dynamic do you have that you and your wife don't even talk to your fucking nephews? Like, go work on your family issues. Your wife doesn't talk to her brother. Don't you want your kids to have cousins and shit? Go deal with that instead of fucking fighting everybody on the internet and suing everybody. Go work on your own family issues. Your broken family. Work on that.
Lying about that.
Plus also, I think many women think they're... And some things might happen, so you're infertile for a period of time, but it cannot be like that always.
Did you know that a lot of the time, women's fertility problems are because of the men's sperm? So...
Here we go, blaming men. Always with the blaming men.
You have a weak little sperm.
No, men can be infertile. Women can be infertile. Everybody got infertile
There's a lot of women
problems.
who have fertility issues. Look it up.
Okay, so look, here's the full H3 episode. Let's see if there's anything worth watching here. Are there? What are the chapters? My falling out with Steiny. Oh, there's 50 minutes. Trisha Paytas' new baby. French president sues Candace Owens. Oh, look, just like us. Casey Tron curse. New Instagram rabbit hole. Blah 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 blah. Let's just take a quick look at falling out with
Good
Steiny.
Stuff here for you today. I had a falling out with Steiny. We've been arguing, and I'm pretty sure.
Dan, chill.
Wait, Karine, what are you asking about?
Why does Elon not talk to her brother? So what if he's married to Trisha?
Well, because Trisha and Ethan used to always fight, and then Trisha used to say horrible things about Ela. She used to call her like a horrible parent, and then they thought that Trisha was only hitting on Moses to get back at Ethan and Ela, so they thought Moses was like an idiot to go out with her. They're like, dude, like open your eyes. This lady's like insane, and she's literally just using you to get back at Ethan and Ela because they used to make fun of her. So then they were kind of against them dating from the beginning, and then they never stopped dating, and then they got married, and then they had kids, and then they tried to make it work, but then too much drama happened between Ethan and Trisha on Frenemies.
They kept fighting all the time on Frenemies.
Yeah, it's this whole thing. It's like this. There's way too much lore, but like essentially they think that Trisha just hooked up with Moses to get back at Ethan and Ela, and then it ended up getting married, and like now it's a whole family. So
this is white people activity.
It's like
I can't imagine ever stop not speaking to my brother. That's crazy.
Right? I know. Israelis. That's how Israelis.
Israelis.
That's how much Israelis value family. You know what I mean?
Does he have her accent? Does he sound like her?
Kind of, yeah.
I'm so disappointed. And we're still arguing. He's just texted me, "Be a brother" one time. He's making an appeal to.
Let's cut to here.
You just switched the letters.
That's what I said on Monday.
Let's cut to here.
I heard Bassem used to say this, and I think it's a good comparison.
I would agree with you if they were just talking.
Agree with,
I would say this whole thing about like piles of dead babies is not. Let's
cut to here.
Yahoo, bring me on. I thought it was a long shot. I knew they weren't going to do it, but I was like,
anyways, I don't want to watch this.
I have a question about the H3 podcast. What's the difference between this setup and the one where they're sitting at a table and there's a green screen?
Piers Morgan. Sorry.
You can answer my question.
In front of a...
Hey, but as the the K-ith stuff is different than when they're all sitting.
Hand on heart.
They have two different setups. What's the difference between them?
They're all
It depends. I'm not really sure.
I think she's talking about...
They have other shows?
Like, they have...
They used to. They use the green screen for different stuff. It's not important. Let's
seems to me
get
the
a bit
problem
of this right here.
with those,
Israel ethnically cleansing Gaza.
Saying how pleased they are with it all, is that you've also got people like Smotrich in the Israeli government, the finance minister, one of the key members of that government, very openly talking.
They have like right now their background is green screen, basically.
This looks like a room.
Yeah.
We're all gonna get a room.
Where all the Palestinians, in his words, would be cleansed from Gaza. And this is clearly, it seems to me, becoming ever more obviously what the bigger plan may be here, which is that actually Israel's defense forces make it so uninhabitable, Gaza, by just blowing it all to pieces, that actually they say, well, you can't go back and live there to the Palestinians. You're going to have to all leave. And then they leave, and then Israel takes it over. I think that's exactly what
I just want to see Anna yelling.
And that is not a form of self-defense to what happened on October the 7th. It's an ethnic cleansing.
Yellow.
Unfortunately, the problem is not Smotrich. Unfortunately, the problem is Israeli society, which is
Oh.
either supporting or quite passive and apathetical. Smotrich is the face of Israel, I'm afraid to say. He says loudly and in a very vulgar way things that you can understand for many, many other Israelis, maybe the
I
majority.
like that he's calling out Israeli society. It's rare that people actually caught out what a sick and sadistic society they are and how much they support what's happening in Gaza right now.
Who sits at home, who doesn't watch anything of what's going on in Gaza, who has no interest in what's going on in Gaza, and sits, and then comes someone like our friend in the team now, who is even proud in it. Can you believe that a Jew, a human being, an American, can be proud of starvation, of mass murder, of genocide? I mean, this stage, really, here I remain speechless. I can understand if the Israeli propaganda tries to explain, to cover up, to spread
I like that Piers is
lies.
starting to get. He normally used to get like one person to defend Palestine and like six pro-Israel. Now it's usually the pro-Palestine people outnumber the Zionists.
To talk about self-defense, to talk about killing Hamas, to talk about the fact that it's about Israel's security, but to be proud of what we are doing, to be proud of slaughtering 20,000 children, how can a human being get out those words out of his mouth? This is not human. I'm really sorry. Only the Nazis spoke like this. I repeat, only the Nazis were proud of mass killing and genocides.
Yo, I don't know who this man is. Can you guys give me his name? Let's see.
I can't find it.
Let's see if it's written here. Here's Morgan. Does anyone in the chat know this guy's name?
Well, Shabbos, you should respond to that.
Sure, I'm certainly not proud of mass starvation because there isn't any. I'm proud of the fact that.
Well, hang on.
There isn't any. There we go.
For 3 months, starved the population.
This is what's going to set Anna off, I think. Let's go.
There was no secret about that. Everybody saw it for what it was. So I'm afraid you're just not right.
Comrade is right. That's Gideon Levy. His name is Gideon Levy. Can you guys look up who Gideon Levy is?
Right about that. They only recently ended that blockade. So they are starving the population, which is, by the way, a war crime if you do that.
Piers, do you know how many meals the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation
spare me all this. It's just crap. It's like when I did a list, honestly. Shabbos, I did a list. Shabbos.
An Israeli journalist and author. Awesome.
Who is this white man?
We support you. We salute you, Mr. Levy.
He writes weekly for...
Oh, he writes for Haaretz. Okay, awesome. Okay, we like Haaretz.
I did a list. Hang on.
Meals. If you're trying to starve a population, why would you give them 85 million meals in the last month and a half?
I know. They're all overfed. I know.
There's more aid going into Gaza post-October 7th than pre-October 7th. I cannot name another war in
And you know
modern
the problem, Shabbos?
The besieged population is actually receiving aid from the enemy combatants. That is what I'm proud of.
It's amazing. Look, Shabbos, here's the thing. Unfortunately, you sound like the people who have started to defend the indefensible when it comes to what Israel's government is doing. And I'll tell you
why.
why.
I don't know what this guy is. He's an American, obviously. So that's all you need to know. He's an American.
Is he American Israeli?
Pretending to be Israeli. I mean, is there such a thing as American Israeli?
All these attacks on Palestinians as they're queuing up for food. The IDF says basically the same.
Is there such a thing as an Israeli, Karine?
Thing. Either they were firing warning shots, or they felt they were being threatened by some people, or they've launched an inquiry or an investigation, and we never get the results of any of this. But in the meantime, 1,000 people who are desperately hungry and are queuing for food, even though you say they've got plenty of food, there are thousands stampeding for the small amounts of food that they can get their hands on.
I heard that there are so many food trucks that are stuck outside of Gaza that there's enough food for like months. There's food supply for months in these trucks that simply cannot get into Gaza because the IDF will not let them cross the border into Gaza. There is food, man. There's trucks full of that shit and aid. They're just not letting it in, and people are fucking starving and dying, bro.
Even though you say they're not hungry because you've overfed them, right? That all these people are just dropping dead. And it's got nothing to do with the fact the IDF are firing towards them, when everybody knows it does. And this is the problem when you defend the indefensible. It would have so much more credibility if the IDF just once said, you know what? We did. We shot at them. And like you said, you're very proud of everything they're doing.
So Gene Short is saying American news media is now reporting that Gaza is under famine, severe starvation. Yeah, I saw the BBC put out a statement saying that a lot of their journalists are like starving. So this has gotten to a point where people cannot deny it anymore. Unfortunately, it always has to get really, really, really bad. You know what I mean? This has been going on for months. People have been warning of a famine happening in Gaza, but they're waiting for it to actually happen for them to start.
100 people have already died from starvation.
That's insane, bro. In 2025, people dying of starvation when there are ample amounts of food available is just insane and so fucking cruel.
And if they were to proudly own this and explain why they need to shoot starving people who are stampeding for fragments of food, maybe we'd all take a lot more seriously the other claims they make. And the other point I'd make, Chavez, is when you now just tell me I'm talking nonsense and they're all overfed and no one's getting killed and it's all on Hamas.
I mean, Bakiria appears it fucking took you 2 years, but yeah.
To this day, the Israeli government refuses to let any international media into Gaza. And it's not because of the quaint notion that they're worried about the safety of journalists, because they've killed over 200 Palestinian journalists. They don't care about the health and safety of journalists, and it's not their business to decide about the safety requirements of journalists. It's the business of the organizations that employ
New York Anthony says Piers is literally covering his ass, and he is. The entire media apparatus is covering its ass. They tried to deny the genocide. They tried to play fucking assist and the mouthpiece to Israel, and now the whole world is turned on them. Everyone sees the truth, so now everyone's trying to cover their ass and pretend like they were against this from the beginning. Piers is trying to pretend like he's known this from the beginning. Well, I mean, Piers, we can kind of all see through that, man.
But until Israel's government allows foreign media into Gaza to verify its endless, in my opinion, why should we? Why should we believe anything that the Israeli government is saying about any of this when they don't want the world's media to see it? After October the 7th, what was the first thing they did? They brought the world's media into the kibbutzes to see the full horror of what Hamas did, to verify the truth. But they won't apply that same thinking to verifying the truth in Gaza. And as a journalist, I know why they don't want to do that. They don't want people to see the truth. They're hiding the truth. That enables them to lie with impunity and to discount any responsibility for anything they're doing. And if I sound angry about this, it's because I'm bloody angry about it. Because it's so obvious that they don't want people to...
It's not because you're angry about it, bro. It's because the tide has turned and you can't keep pushing the fucking genocide because ain't nobody fucking with it anymore, man. And now you're trying to catch up to everyone else.
See the truth.
Too little,
and
too late.
You can sit here and you can say till you're blue in the teeth. There's nothing going on. No one...
So listening to that Minister and the Israel Defense Force say this, you're certainly entitled to your opinions, but you're not entitled to your own facts. I agree with you. The Israel Foreign Ministry and the Israel Defense Forces should let journalists like yourself, Piers, not only into Gaza, but also into the Kerem Shalom border crossing. So you can see with your own eyes, the way I have seen, the more than 800 humanitarian aid trucks that were going into Gaza on a daily basis. I never once said that
why are they stampeding for food? If they're so overfed, why are they stampeding for food?
Piers, I defend you constantly. You are not an anti-Semite, obviously, but I do understand why people have trepidation coming on your show because they allow you to speak for 5 minutes, and the moment I try to make a point, you interrupt. So if you allow me just 2 minutes to make my point,
here's Anna getting pissed.
Okay,
just make your point. Stop crying about it.
No, that's a valid thing to say. It's fine. I don't want to keep interrupting people. That's fine. Go on.
I appreciate it. Let me say as follows. Taking measures that no.
I just want to see Anna get mad. And again, someone in the chat was like, "I'm never going to forgive Anna." I know where you're coming from, but like, I think. I really enjoy Anna and Jank on these pro-Palestine segments. I'm not going to lie.
Has ever taken in modern warfare. The fact that they drop leaflets on buildings telling civilians to evacuate because there are known Hamas entities in those buildings. The fact that they have provided more aid into Gaza post-October 7th than pre-October 7th is something I'm very proud of. And if you believe that the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation is not doing enough...
The fact that they shoot at people as they're waiting in line for humanitarian aid. Dozens of people get shot and killed literally every single day as they're waiting for food. No, I'm not going to let
when she says every single day, you can really tell like how passionate she is, bro. Like her voice is kind of quivering, bro. Like this is
Every single day as they're waiting for food. No, I'm not gonna let you filibuster, bitch. I'm not gonna let you filibuster.
Bro, this is a real human reaction right now. What she's having is like a real human. She just lost it, bro. She's listening to some guy fucking bullshit and talk shit and propagandize for 30 minutes. This is how people should react. This is how you should be in the face of any fucking Zionist. I'm sorry. No more. There's no more time to speak respectfully. There's no more time to be polite. It's too late. Call him a bitch. I love the fact that she called him a bitch. I fucking love it. I love the fact that she's screaming at him, because why would you not scream? Why would you not scream when kids are being fucking butchered? That's what drives, like, people are like, you don't want to seem like an angry Arab. You don't want to seem like an who gives a fuck? I am angry. The whole world should be angry. The world would be a better place if everyone got a little bit fucking angry at the same time and actually did something about this, instead of just fucking sitting back and enjoying the genocide on our fucking phones. If everyone fucking yelled about this like they're supposed to, maybe we could have saved some fucking lives. So I love the anger, I love the passion, and I love calling these fucking Zionist fucks bitches to their face on TV. It's awesome.
Dozens of people get shot and killed literally every single day, as they're waiting for food. No, I'm not gonna let you filibuster, bitch. I'm not gonna let you filibuster. I'm not gonna let you filibuster. You guys are totally okay with IDF soldiers shooting and killing desperate people waiting for humanitarian aid. You're okay with that. I find it so unbelievably evil. Unbelievably evil. It shocks my conscience and my soul that people as evil as this exist in this world. Okay? Watching these images, looking at these videos, seeing all these kids desperate, hungry, parentless, trapped in Gaza. And you're sitting here and you're defending it. I can't.
He thinks he's a
stand
Chad.
it. I can't listen to it. The
He's like, huh, she's being so emotional right now.
Yeah, look at this crazy emotional.
Crazy bitch.
Are you triggered? Are you getting emotional? I'm gonna keep my composure and my cool. It's like, bro, if you keep your composure and you're cool in the face of a genocide, then you're a cold piece of shit. You're a heartless piece of shit. This, what Anna's doing right now, being animated, being angry, being passionate, that's how you're supposed to be when there's a fucking genocide. Enough being nice. Enough trying to, oh yes, I condemn Hamas, but what they did on... That's it. No more condemning. No more nothing, bro. No, just fucking tell the truth. That's it. We can all see what's happening. We can all see what's going on.
Filibustering is unbearable. It's unbearable.
And what
It's unbearable. I can't take it. How can you watch all those kids die and be
let me
okay
bring
with it?
Gideon back in here.
Will you call on Hamas right now to surrender and release the hostages? Do it. Do it right now. Say, I am...
Fuck the hostages.
How many Palestinian hostages are stuck right now in Israeli fucking prisons? How many of them are getting raped and beaten on a fucking daily basis, bro? Where's your yellow fucking pin, you little shit? Where's your stupid yellow pin? Nour, can you cut to the screen? Where's your little fucking pin, you fucking...
Hamas.
Enough.
I called out Hamas from the very beginning. I've got
no need, Anna. No need to call out Hamas anymore. That's it. Don't call them out, Hatta. Don't give these fuckers an inch. Don't give anyone an inch anymore. Look at his fucking face. Look at how fucking pleased he is with himself, bro. Look at how pleased he is with himself.
Not for Hamas. It's a terrorist organization. What they do.
Hey, Anna, come on. You see, but
Liberals gonna live.
Liberals gotta live. They have to. You know what I mean? You want a career in American news media? You gotta throw the lines.
Hamas is a terrorist organization, but
it was wrong.
Come on, Anna.
I cried over the atrocities that they engaged in on October 7th. But you know what's so
He's laughing.
disgusting?
He's like this crazy
You wanna-
woman.
Yes, I did.
Women,
you should
am I
watch
right?
The Young Turks. That's where you'll see exactly what I had to say about Hamas
That's why I
after
was on the
October
horse for 10
7th.
years.
I
That's a
even
waste of time.
trashed elements of the left who refused to criticize Hamas for what they.
Oh, we know that, Anna. We're rooting for you, Anna. Don't start. Don't ruin this, okay? Because she's talking about us when she said I trashed elements of the left. That means she's talking about us. She's talking about people like Hassan. She's talking about, you know, the good left, the real left.
I did. Okay, so you don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to that issue.
Okay, you made that
but
clear.
You can't on one hand.
All right.
You can't on one hand talk about the injustice of what Hamas did, and then turn around and say it's okay if Israel does it times 1,000.
Okay, let me bring Gideon back in here.
Bro, but again, she's
Gideon's just staring at the camera.
Gideon's like, I like this Anna Kasparian. Anna, can we interview you for Haaretz?
Gideon, my big issue, other than the slaughter of so many civilians now, which seems to be almost accelerating now on a daily basis, with no control valve at all. Now we have a full new wave of ground invasion. God knows how many more civilians are going to get killed with this. But my real problem is, what is the supposed goal here, right? I believe Smodrich when he says he wants to cleanse Gaza of Palestinians. Okay.
Okay, she's yelling a bit here more, guys.
How does any of this make Israel safer? How does any of this help Jews
really
around
need to hear
the
this
world
guy
who
in
want
his
to get on with
stupidity.
their lives and not have to feel threatened when they walk out of their front door? How does
Gaza in 2005, they gave up the Sinai Peninsula in 1979. They have consistently given up land in the name of peace. You know how much land the other Arab nations have given up? Zero, because their starting position from
It's not our job to give up our land for Palestinians, bro. It doesn't make sense. If your neighbor's car gets stolen, do you give him your car? You're like, hey, your car got stolen? Just take mine. Take my fucking car, bro. What do you do? Stop it with the stupidity, bro. Okay, we're all Arabs. Doesn't mean we need to fucking give everybody land. We have different cultures. You're going to displace 2 million people, just stick them in a random Arab country and see what happens? You fuck?
1948 was the eradication of the Jew from the river to the sea. And that's what the root of this conflict is all about, is the inability of the Palestinian leadership to recognize the fruitfulness of coexistence and peace. I believe in coexistence and peace. I believe the war should end. You know who doesn't?
Okay.
Are you going to let him filibuster?
All right, final word to Anna.
The same. Okay, a final word to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. If this was really about getting the hostages back, then Israel wouldn't be raining terror on the Palestinians in the West Bank, which is a separate territory, which was not governed by Hamas, but they are raining terror on them. They're allowing these terrorist settlers to run Palestinians out of their homes. They're bulldozing homes, doing additional illegal settlements. They're openly talking about annexing the West Bank, by the way. So all of these talking points are so easy to dismantle. Why should Egypt clean up your mess? Why doesn't Israel absorb the Palestinian people in Tel Aviv or some other part of Israel if they're so concerned about civilians getting killed? It's because they're not concerned about civilians getting killed. They do want to ethnically cleanse. They want to force Egypt, which, by the way, is having overpopulation issues of its own, to absorb a problem that was created by Israel and the United States. And no one is under this ridiculous impression that this would just be a temporary relocation of the Palestinian people. Why did Benjamin Netanyahu use
the whole temporary relocation? Like, there's no such thing as temporary relocation. If you leave Palestine, you ain't never fucking going back. If you're Palestinian and you leave your house, you're never coming back. I always tell the story of my Tante Salwa, a family member in the family. She was from Palestine. She came to visit Lebanon many years ago to visit someone. Someone stole her house in Palestine. She couldn't go back, so she ended up staying in Lebanon, married a Lebanese man, and like married into our family essentially, because she just left for a summer vacation, came here, someone took her house, and now they want it. Like she has since passed. Tante Salwa. W's in the chat for Tante Salwa right now. But yeah, that's how it happens, bro. You leave your house, you never come back. So we just temporarily go to Egypt. We're gonna rebuild you a beautiful condo, and you're gonna come back, and we're gonna give it to you. Is that what Israel is gonna do?
Greater Israel map in the very beginning of this genocide? Publicly, during a press conference. He did it because this is all about the Greater Israel Project. He believes, first of all, he's totally against the Oslo Accords, has been from the very beginning. There are videos of him from when he's in his like 20s talking about how the Palestinians should not be allowed to have their own state, their own right to self-determination. We're not stupid, Shabbos, okay? We're not idiots.
Thank you for the W's in the chat for Tante Salwa.
Said his name like a slur.
Salwa. She reads all your W's, folks. She's seeing them right now.
We see it clearly. You can say whatever you want to say, and the same talking points are regurgitated over and over again. We're not buying it because we can see the facts on the ground. And Gideon Levy, let me just say to you, God bless you. Thank you so much.
That's what we said. That's literally what we said. We said, God bless this man. Literally, I never used God bless you, and I said, bless this man.
For speaking out, because I know that there are people out there who have the wrong impression of the Israeli people overall. And I'm talking about civilian people. But there are wonderful Israelis. There are people who have...
Anna, yeah. And let's slow you down. The majority of Israelis are fucking insane. Gideon Levy,
soldiers.
Our boy Gideon is in the minority. He joins good people like Veronica. You know what I mean? So Veronica H. Song. he's one of the good ones. But don't be saying that Israelis in general are good. No, there's no misconceptions about Israeli society.
The humanity in their hearts and their souls, they see what's happening, they're against it. Wonderful Jews all over the world, including here in the United States, who are protesting against the atrocities that
10 over 10.
I mean, I know Karine is joking, but like there are wonderful Jews all around the world.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant like it's funny the way she phrased it. Wonderful Jews.
Wonderful Jews, wonderful Muslims. I know, but like we genuinely do, folks. And honestly, like Lebanon already has all sorts of religions. You think we would like what's going to happen if you add one more? Like if Jewish people come back to Lebanon and we have a big Jewish population, what do you think is going to happen? We did used to have a big Jewish population.
Civil war for one.
Nothing's going to happen, but we already have Christians, Muslims, Shiites, Sunnis. Everybody's at each other's throats, but we survive. We make it work. We got Druze. We don't care. Jews, come on back. Let's just have some fucking fun. It's all a big party. It's all bullshit anyways, isn't it? All
It's all the
religions.
same. It's
all the same. It's all a fairy tale, bro. Just pick your fairy tale.
Fucking hell.
Choose your fighter. You know what I mean? It's like you're playing Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Pick who do you want.
being committed against the Palestinian
Moses
people.
versus Vishnu.
So thank you, because it's important for people like you to speak out, to at least provide a counter to the narratives and the lies that provide cover for the slaughter that we're seeing right now in Gaza. So thank you.
Well said.
Thank you so
all.
much.
Thank you all very much.
There's a bit more yelling here.
And no one is buying the lie that that the genocide would end if Hamas releases the hostages. I'm not going to believe for
Ooh, Mazen Awad says, Druze here. Shout out كلكم لك أهلين بخينا الدرز Mazen. Hello, Mazen. Thank you for being here, Mazen. Bless you and your family, Mazen.
a second that Israel gives a damn about the hostages, because they've been bombing the Gaza Strip. They've been blocking humanitarian aid from entering the Gaza Strip. That not only impacts Palestinians who are being slaughtered by Israel, but it
The
also
stairs is really
obviously
funny. He's
is
like-
going to impact the hostages. No one is buying this dog and pony show, okay? It's so obvious what Israel is doing here. They're even bombing Syria because they allegedly care about the Druze. It's not about the Druze.
Yep.
By the way, that Syrian civil war, Israel was part of that proxy war that you have Israel part of, the United States part of,
She's so
Turkey
woke
a part
sometimes.
of. All sorts of countries were involved in that proxy war.
I miss old Anna, man. This is we're getting old Anna Kasparian here, and this reminds me of why I used to like TYT back in the day. You know what I mean? A lot of us, when grew up watching that shit.
Was absolutely horrific. And now, of course, Israel is taking full advantage of the situation to annex more land from Syria again. But
Well,
anyway,
okay.
continue. Tell me where your human decency
So
is.
I have to say, as someone who grew up on the far left, actually watching you, Anna, and Cenk Uygur on the Young Turks, it's very, very sad for me personally to see just how far gone politically you have become.
I don't care.
Audible discharge is not. Excuse me. Stop interrupting. Audible discharge is
Stop interrupting. Hey, the fuck, bro.
A usurpation of a coherent
hate
argument.
this.
You simply saying that I'm using my Jewish identity. This has nothing to do with my Jewish identity.
It has everything to do with it. It is about your Jewish identity. Literally,
Okay, you are-
everyone in the international community sees this for what it is, and you can't.
Damn, Lizzie says I remember watching TYT on my honeymoon. I used to watch that shit a lot, bro. Like
Lizzie,
when-
you're married?
anytime,
How old are you
anytime,
people?
anytime when elections where there was like U.S. elections, TYT was like I used to love their election coverage and shit.
You can't.
No.
How many people need to die?
You know, again, you are double my age. I encourage you to use the decorum of a 7-year-old and stop interrupting. You interrupt every other guest.
Okay, sassy
Kindly
girl.
just shut up.
No.
Now, here's the issue.
I
In
don't
no
care
war-
about
in no
decorum
war-
when we're talking about endless
All right, but you must let
slaughter
him answer.
There again, that we said the exact same thing. Let's stop caring about being polite. Oh, she interrupted me. Yeah, because you're fucking defending a genocide, you little piece of shit. You shouldn't even be talking. You shouldn't even have a platform, bro. Okay? So, the decorum. Oh, you interrupted me. Yeah, fuck you, bro.
that we're paying for.
All right, but Anna, look, you must let him answer.
Okay, go ahead.
So again, this question of how many civilians? No one asked that question in World War I. No one asked
Anyways,
that question
folks,
in World War
we've
II.
almost
no
been
one asked that
streaming for
question in
3
the Korean
hours.
War.
Let's stop this.
We've watched enough. We've reacted a lot.
We unboxed Labubus.
We unboxed our Labubus. Let's see how many subscribers we have on our gaming channel. We are at 674, folks. Thank you. 674. You took us from 667 to 674. Nour, can you cut to the gaming channel? Remember, folks, subscribe to our gaming channel. The link is pinned on top of the live chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Can I have my Lafufu? Is it easy to access my Lafufu?
I'll try.
Folks, as always, you can remember to support us. Is that the Patreon? On Patreon, if you'd like to support us, let me take a second to thank some of our brand new patrons. our brand new patrons, Fab, Jess Pulido, Fujoshi Cake, and Irene the Dream. And let me take a second to thank some of our other patrons. And of course, my cute little Lafufu, folks. I got the special secret edition Duo. I'm not sure how valuable he is that he's Lafufu, but he's my Lafufu. So the fact that I own him makes it all the more special. Oh, look at these two, Hihi and Tsitsi. We're gonna call him Tsitsi. I also want to thank God-tier patrons like Elia Mujabber, Dominic Selzer, Daniel Nechle, EU Watson, superhero patrons like... I owe Daniel a call. I'm going to call you right now, Daniel. Superhero patrons like Claudia, Jordan M, Preston Krull, Celine H, blonde patrons like Fujoshi Cake, Rol, Stargirl 707, and Kidsy Cat. And some lovely abductee patrons like Jess Pulido, Fab, and Elise Marrero. We love you guys so much. You guys can also support us by becoming members on YouTube. There's also a bunch of different tiers. You can choose one that is right for you. But you guys don't
plug the Discord.
And the Discord link is in the video description. Our Discord is very active, so I encourage you guys to go join our Discord community.
I've been talking on it. If you want to talk to me,
I should spend more time on Discord. But like, a lot of you guys.
And they're both girls.
You guys are very active on there. There's a lot of fun stuff on Discord. You guys like recommend topics. You send memes. Go join our Discord. Have some fun over there. To everyone who was with us live today, thank you so much. I was considering doing a gaming stream. I don't know if I'm going to have time. Tomorrow, though, tomorrow night, I'm going to try to do a Fantastic Four review stream. I'm going to try to have my girlfriend Demi join me because she joined me at the premiere. We're going to do a spoiler-free review in the first half, and then we might jump into some spoilers in the second half. And I'm not sure if we're going to do it on the main channel or the gaming channel. You'll figure that out tomorrow. I'll figure that out tomorrow and we'll let you know. So Fantastic Four live stream tomorrow, but I'm going to give you my quick review. Go watch it. It's super fun. If you can watch Fantastic Four in IMAX, do it. The MCU is back, baby. Marvel is back. Let's get over to Doomsday. I mean, it's not that back, but like, you know, the 2 good movies in a row. Thunderbolts was good. Fantastic Four was very good in my opinion. Maybe even a little bit better than Superman. Did I just say that? I might have. Thank you again to Trendy Bits LB for hooking. I mean, I paid for these. These weren't free. Trendy Bits, you want to send me some free Lafufus? We'll take them.
Send me a free one for my sister.
Here's my little duo. Hold on, I'm going to send them the link to this. We'll have them watch. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, it was super fun. I will see you guys later in the week with some... So tomorrow, one more live stream for the week. And then next week, we're going to be doing some more live streams. And then early next month, in honor of Haley and Harley and Mohsen, we're going to be doing a fundraiser for Mohsen early next month. We're waiting for all of you guys to get your paychecks. Once everyone is paid, you got a little bit of money to spare for some charity. We're going to be doing a nice fundraiser next month, early next month, for Mohsen, Haley. Also, sorry, not Haley.
Harley.
Not Harley.
Oh.
Our friend in Israel,
Veronica.
Veronica. I also want to I have an email from Veronica. I'm going to get to you, Veronica. We love you so much, Veronica. Thank you so much for watching us. From where you're watching us, that's kind of insane. Everybody, we love you so much. Ladies, anything you want to add?
Look how cute.
Look how cute.
Oh, cut to your camera. Oh, let's try to let me try to zoom in a little bit.
Tell us we're fine.
They are very fun.
Yeah, they're cute.
And with that, folks, let me try to put him on the like. Oh, he's not as because his eyes are open. He's not as cute, but like, look at him.
Yours won't get.
No, he needs to be leaning against it or something. Mwah.
Here you go. Oh, all right, folks. Here are little Lafufus. Again, they cost $10 each, so don't. I did not overspend on these.
Oh.
Oopsie. And as always, folks, Nour, you're gonna have to push it.
To know.